And we are live. Oops.
Here, that's
There we go.
hello.
Yay!
Hello.
My mouse wouldn't click on my stupid undeafen button. It was. I was like, click maximize my photo. Stop that. It's like, all right. So those look
Now, has
good.
somebody checked that we have Azrin with sound?
Yeah, we should because I see my mic moving up and down. So it was just weird. Discord being silly. So hello, everyone. It is another day of circus shenanigans. Oh my god. So
The shenanigans be real with us.
where we last left off, you guys are in the crypt. Um, Cantrell successfully cast a sleep spell, knocking out the remaining combatants. Through feats of acrobatic prowess, you were able to take the Zulgaths that were remaining alive and lock them into two of the empty crypts, um, possibly suffocating them. You don't know. You can't smell them. So as far as their stench can't get out of the crypts that they're in, and they're sleeping. So I mean, they may suffocate. You don't know. You can wait around and find out. There's a sleeping dinosaur in the middle of the room, just chilling out, not doing anything, and that's where we currently are.
Um, we're still in combat, right?
No, technically, combat technically is. I'm gonna keep you in initiative because reasons.
We've
But
got like 50 seconds. I'm sorry, guys. That's all it does.
I'm gonna keep you in. I'm gonna keep you in initiative because, oh my god, weirdness is happening. Um,
So, are we moving in turn order then?
you're gonna be moving in turn order. So right now, it's Shothra's go, and I believe Shothra ended. She was going to close the crypt that she was.
I already did.
Okay, so you did already.
Yeah,
So
she did
so
hers first, and then Control does his.
oh, that's right. Yeah, you helped him close the lid on his guy.
Yep.
So new order. There's a Zulgath in the crypt. You don't smell him. There's a sleeping Triceratops next to you.
Taking that tops. Take that tops.
Let me put the map on just so people can see the crazy that's happening right now.
And Bardolph's new token!
Yes, and Bardolph's new token.
Everybody, Bardolph's got a new token! Look how cute!
I finally remembered. For those who want to see it, that is
It's
Bardolph.
so cute!
That is Bardolph. That's Bardolph because in the circus, that is Bardolph's trick. He is a trick bear, and his big trick is balancing on top of a ball.
He also taught my wolf how to balance on a ball.
Yep.
Which is different than the raccoon balancing on a ball.
The raccoon, as far as you can tell, balances on the ball, but the ball doesn't move the way you think a ball should move when the raccoon is on it.
He has a special ball. A gravity-defying ball.
Most of what the raccoon does is gravity defying. You swear multiple times you've seen him turning plates and taking his hands off the sticks, and the plates are still turning. So you're not sure what the raccoon it does or can't do or does. But what is Shothra doing?
Shothra's gonna take some dried meats out of her patch.
Granted, the Triceratops is still sleeping.
I know. She is going to like walk up to it with the food in her hand and kind of start like petting the Triceratops awake, like gently. Just to wake it up nice and gently.
Um,
With some food in her other hand, ready to go.
give me a. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. Because I know you have it, you can make me an animal handling check to see if you can calmly wake up the Triceratops
You
without
mean
putting.
nature check?
Don't you have animal handling or animal? You can
No.
use. You
The
can use
only
nature.
A's I have is acrobatics and A's and is acrobatics,
Yeah,
arcana, and
animal
athletics. You don't
handling
have
is
animal
not-
handling.
Oh, that's right. You can use nature. And you get a +2 because you're in regalia. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
The Triceratops wakes up, and
Good morning.
it's groggy. It looks around. You speak to
I
it.
show it food.
So you're speaking to it, and you're holding out food to it.
I said good morning.
All right. So it looks at you in a confused manner. Is that all you're doing? Because it's not its go yet.
Yeah. Good morning. Holds out food.
All right. Now, I'm gonna presume. Jathal is on hold. He's not doing anything. Actually, Jathal will move here, just in case the Triceratops gets antsy. And that's all he's gonna do. Cantrell, are you doing anything aside from sitting on the coffin lid to try and suffocate, maybe, potentially, the Zulgath that's in your...
Do I do anything else? Let's see here. Oh, there's something I could do. He is just going to take a cursory look around, use his action to see if he can see anything from his position, see if there's anything of note in this room itself, other than the sarcophagi and the loot that we found earlier. I'm not expecting much before.
The only other open one was the one for Ulithar, and you guys already took the stuff that was out of it already.
Right.
If you want to crack open another crypt, you have to tell me.
He does not want to do that. He's literally just sitting on the sarcophagi looking around.
Okay.
So,
let's
mostly because, one, he's not a grave digger. He may be a carny, but he's got standards. But yeah.
I ain't no grave digger.
I appreciate that.
He's just looking around.
You don't. Let me see if there's anything particularly.
I rolled a 1. I ain't seen shit.
Yeah, you don't see anything other than this particular.
Triceratops booty.
Yep.
I'm just sitting there like, I did this.
Sorry,
I did this. No, I rolled a 1, and my perception is 0 bonus.
Let's see. Okay. And let's see for you. Grr. Sorry, I'm trying to open up this guy's character sheet. Let's see. And okay, that works out. All right. So you during that, nothing happens. It's that goes up a tick. The Triceratops is responding to you. Just hello. Oh, food. Uh, and then he just eats the food. He doesn't ask you if he eats the food. He just like he just you know he's just like you
Oh,
know
sorry, not meats. It'd be dried fruit or something. As I've ran
yeah.
into her before.
I figured as much. So let's see. Uh, let's see. All right. So he's just like, meh, hello. And then he just like eats like, whatever dried food you put in front of him. And then I'm going to go. So he responded. Oh, let's see. Hello. But is he going to be. Is the question. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think you have the greatest of saves.
Could, is there a cross species talking? Could a bear talk to a triceratops, or is it a different language? No.
Um,
Okay.
they have to be at least similar enough in fauna for them to be able to communicate.
Like how Ashley can communicate with Bardock even though he's a bear and she's a wolf.
Yeah, it's like speaking, broken, like it's like
Animalese.
yeah, it's like there's a commonality to each of their languages enough where they can communicate.
So
Um,
could a bear talk to a dinosaur then?
you don't know.
Oh, alright, well we can try.
Let's
I have an
see.
idea.
I need you to make a. Let's see. I need you to make a society check.
Ooh. 23.
23. Let's see. Where's Master? And he says it and he's a little agitated. He's not doing anything. He's looking around and sniffing in the air.
Marathon.
You can give a one sentence response because I have to take you out of initiative, and there are things that might or might not happen depending on what you guys do because they're still technically alive combatants on the field.
She will respond. He's taking a nap. In a nice, comfortable bed.
Give me a deception check.
Very 20 again.
All right, you will find out his response when I get to his turn again. Go ahead
Okay.
in. You see Shathra making weird noises at the Triceratops, and the Triceratops is making weird noises back at her. What are you doing?
Alrighty. Um, would a medicine check tell me if indeed the Zolgaths are suffocating?
You have to open the coffin, I would think.
Um, I would let you
It-
make an educated guess with a medicine check. Yes.
All right. Fantastic. $22.
All right. With a 22, you suspect that they might be suffocating because you can no longer smell them. You know that suffocation takes 5 rounds plus whatever your constitution bonus is.
Plus
Yes.
my con bonus.
Whatever the
Character con.
whatever the being in that suffocating's con bonus.
Oh, their con bonus. Okay.
You don't know what their con bonus is, but you know at minimum it would be 6 rounds that they would choke out.
Okay. All right. That's very helpful. I am going to stay exactly where I am, and that. Actually, I will do one other thing. I will use. Second here. Can I do that with a bonus action? Because I did a medicine check, would I be able to cast guidance on Shathra?
That would just be a regular action. If all you did was a medicine check for knowledge, that's a single action. So you technically have 2 actions left. So
Okay, but I couldn't cast that on her and shield on myself, right? Or can I?
casting a spell is going to be 2 actions for where she is.
Alrighty, so I will basically then. Perception check. Yeah, I will use my a 2 action to cast guidance on Shathra. Then, and that ends my turn.
So yeah, +1 modifier. All right.
Do you need me to dump that into our
Nope.
Roll20 chat?
Because it only
Reliable, or-
it only lasts until the beginning of your turn next. So
Yeah, just so
Shima.
she sees what it does.
Oh yeah, if you want to do that for her, yeah. It's
Yeah.
just it's a +1 to any of her die rolls for saving throws or ability checks. Shima,
It may be helpful.
there's Triceratops' butt in your face. What are you doing?
Yeah. Being that Shathra is going to be trying to tame this thing, I do not want to startle it or anything. So I'm just going to come back to Cantrell and make sure this lid stays shut.
Okay.
So if I see it move, I am going to jump on top of it and keep it close.
Alrighty. Did I skip the Triceratops' turn?
The Triceratops went right.
Oh,
after,
that's right. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, and then Sharthra go again. You lied. I'm gonna give the Triceratops a response check. Let's see. Let's see.
I'm nervous.
You rolled a dirty 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was gonna be me. So it responds with, this not where a master likes to sleep. And sorry, you can. It's your official go because it's responding to you.
Yeah, he went to where he likes to sleep. He's doing fine.
Give me a deception check.
Another dirty 20.
All right.
I didn't keep getting 19s on the die. I'm so close to not tracking.
All right. Cantrell. Are you still just chilling out on top of the sarcophagus?
Yep.
The Triceratops does not look hostile, but it looks like it's fidgety, from what you can tell. Like it's not snorting or doing any hostile actions, but it's definitely neutral-ish.
What? Am I missing something?
I'm waiting to see if he's going to do anything.
Oh.
Is Cantrell going to do anything, or just going to...
No. Just
All right.
chilling.
All right, that ticks. Okay, let's see.
Again, very nervous.
And then he takes like a big sniff, and he's like, I don't smell master. And it's like, and then, actually no, he sniffs, and he starts sniffing around the sarcophagus that you're next to. And let's see, does he notice?
Come on, he can't. That thing's like metal. Come on, he can't smell through that.
Technically, it's
saying-
stone.
I'm not
Stone?
saying he's not smelling that. He's smelling the blood on the floor from you bopping him in the head.
Technically, he's in the other one.
So he's sniffing
Well,
at
either
you.
way, the one near you isn't his master, so.
Yeah, the one near me isn't his master.
I know.
Cantrell and Shimmer are sitting on him.
He's just like sniffing around you, and he sniffs you. He doesn't smell the rider's scent on you.
Oh,
And
thank God
then-
I was the one that picked him up.
And then he is going to. Stupid.
Lie down?
No.
Rolling over for a pet?
Yes, you want a belly rub?
And then he goes over
Oh,
here.
shit! Oh, no! No!
Okay.
And then he's sniffing at Cantrell and Shima.
Wait.
No,
Don't
you
want
can't.
more
You,
food?
you you can't move. It's not your goat. You gotta stay where you were.
Oh, no!
Back up one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, prestidigitation.
So he sniffs at Cantrell and Shima, and then he growls at the two of you and makes some sort of like noise. You hear the Triceratops say, "Where's Master?" at the two of them. All right, I have. They're still initiative.
Can I hand signal to Gwen in and be like,
I will let you use your reaction to try and do something.
I react to Gwen, calm him down. You just see on hand motions, calm him down.
So Gwen and Tirgo, Shothra is obviously trying to signal you for something. You're not exactly sure. You can spend an action to try and perceive what she's trying to come across to you, or you can just act on your own.
Okay. Two things I think would be reasonable. The first thing is a short sentence to Jathal suggesting that he might want to go over to be closer to the sarcophagus where Shathra is. And then I think because the Triceratops has moved and is now looking at the others, it would be reasonable for me to just cast calm emotions.
Okay, so are you expecting a response from Jathal?
No,
Okay, so then.
I am expecting him to do what I'm telling him to do at this point.
Oh wow.
Well, I
You're
mean,
not expecting him to don't do it.
She's pulling rank. Damn.
well, I mean, he usually does, and he seems to be at this point holding action. So I'm going to just suggest that it might be to keep that sarcophagus guarded in a concise way.
All right.
Not rude, but
Okay, so he will act on his turn, and then you're gonna cast Calm Motions.
yes. And I've just got that spell pulled up here. So it is a 1 minute. It's got a range of 120 feet, and it's a 10-foot burst. So I can center it on the Triceratops, particularly his head area. Since I'm not sure with a 10-foot radius how much of them I might get, but we'll aim for the head.
A burst is so basically, so if you aim it at his head, so that'd be the center of the fort square. So a 10-foot burst is gonna be up to here, out to here, and out
so
to here.
I could, if I aim for the middle of him, I'll get him.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll do that. I do not necessarily want to hit my fellow comrades. I do not want this to affect Shima.
Can you
or Cantrell.
can you target them? Can you choose to not have them be a target?
Calm creatures in the area. Okay, but it says I cast it. I've got 120-foot range and a 10-foot burst. I'll just drop it into into a
So
thing here.
burst means wherever you cast it, it irradiates out in that direction, that distance.
Yeah. So
And
like
then-
if I was to cast it about there, would that, like, just so I catch him, but I do not catch anybody else?
Somewhere around there would probably work.
So let's see. So they're 15. That's 10. That's 10. So if you cast it here, then it would not affect any of the party members.
Okay, so we'll do that. All right, then let's see. So I have to roll that because it talks about success and failures. So that's going
No, it's his success and failure. I need to know. Okay, your DC is there.
Oh, yeah, my DC. Yes.
All right, so he's got to beat the 23. Right. You guys are so lucky you rolled that. So let's see. So I know he has these. It's a normal failure.
Yes. Yes. I should have played it. I thought that his master will abandon him or something. I should have said that. I don't know why I say he's taking a nap.
I rolled what I rolled, so.
I should have said he abandoned you.
Still would have been somewhat similar.
Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows?
It's still deception.
Yeah, I know.
All
You're
right.
not
So
telling the Triceratops what we've really done.
No, I didn't. That would have made him really pissed.
let's see. So so its movements seem less aggressive.
Okay, can I ask you if it was a critical success, success failure, or critical failure?
It was a normal failure. I will tell you that much.
All right, thank you.
And Shrathra, you hear it not. It's not snorting, and then it's like looking at the. Instead of yelling at them, it sniffs at them, and then it's like, "Where's Master?" So it's more docile and less aggressive, but it's
Okay.
still smell. It's still addressing them too, for where its master is. Let's see. Shima, there is a less aggressive Triceratops in your face, making growling and gnarling sounds.
Yeah,
Or
sort
whatever.
of just gonna try to peek around its side and look at Shafra for a second. It's like, what are we gonna do? and I'm just gonna hold off.
All right. So you're gonna maintain low tones.
Yep.
All right, Shrathra.
I'm gonna move up in front of and just be like,
You can't move there because that technically is a square. It's occupying.
okay. Oh, okay. So I moved there, but it's okay. It's okay. He's taking a nap somewhere else. But let's focus on something else. What why are you here? What are you doing here? You don't belong here. Don't you want to be outside eating normal food, more dried fruits, more fruits, even fresh fruit? I can give you fresh fruit.
Give me a persuasion or a nature check, whichever the one is higher.
I'd be. Oh, you mean like society? They're both the same.
Yeah, society or nature, whichever one's higher.
Fair point. Much better. And I can get +2 to this, right?
Yep, because you're
3
interacting
plus
with the
3,
animal.
right?
Nope.
+3, right?
Nope.
Guidance?
Guidance is only
Guidance?
for
No, it has only lasted for one turn. It's gone.
Oh,
Okay.
damn it! I didn't get to use it. Oh, damn it!
You should have used it on the other roll to give
Oh,
you
maybe
one
I.
more.
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah.
Too late.
27.
All right. Let's see.
Tw- 30, 29. Sorry, I forgot to add the +2. 29.
Okay. Sadly, that doesn't help you because I rolled a 20 on this check.
Man.
So let's see. So you rolled a 29.
Yeah.
So let's see.
My dreams are being
So-
crushed.
Don't give up.
Okay. So, sorry, I need to look at the table to see what that does. Hmm.
God damn it.
All right, there are rules in place for stuff like this.
Mm.
Let's see. There we go. Reputation. All right.
Why with a nat 20? so close.
Well, reputation works differently than the critical successes and stuff. So let's see.
Oh.
So you said you rolled a 29.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Thought I was getting on a good foot with it now.
let's see. Back to 0. So then, all right. And then. All right. So this is gonna be interesting.
Oh,
So,
great. Don't say that.
how the reputation table works out. Um, so he looks at you and he snorts violently.
Mm.
I need you to make a reflex save.
Oh, what? He has calm emotions!
I know.
I'm not hostile!
I know, and the calm emotions adjusted his reputation table.
Well,
but
this is a nat 20 for a... This is now the nat 20 comes. For a 30 for a reflex check.
all right, you avoid getting like nose snot on you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great. I avoided the nose snot.
And then he turns back towards like you can see the idea of fresh fruit like mold around in his head, and then he like shook it off, and then he turns back to Shima and Kentrell, and he just like barks at them again. Where's Master? He's not attacking, but he's definitely, he went back from being calm to aggressive again. And Jathal is going to go here because he still has ample opportunity of protecting the sarcophagus and Gwennon, and he's not going to attack, although his hands are on his star knife and it's in his hands and his shield is ready. Actually, his shield is up.
Can he be back one square towards the wall? So he's not quite as close to the... Yeah, thank you.
And Cantrell. So this thing snorted some snot at Shothra after she said some weird stuff to it, and then it turned back to you guys and like growled aggressively.
He's gonna raise a finger to his lips and just kind of try and shush it.
He can't. A, he doesn't understand you. B, he has no idea what that is.
Second.
He just...
and just leaves it at that. I try to convey it through body language.
He just like cocks his head, like just he's not sure what you're doing. He doesn't have a response. Okay, let's try to start. All right, so now I need to see if the reputation fails again.
No, don't say the reputation fails. Come on.
Well,
This
because
isn't how reputation works.
I'm looking at the rules. I have the tab pulled up.
Look, this is different from like, wow, you can only go up, not down.
You can go down in reputation. It's
Okay,
not,
Final Fantasy 14, you don't go down.
and it's not. Wow. Okay, that's not good for you.
No.
All right. So let's see.
Oh.
You got there, folks. I don't know what to tell you.
Come on.
Yeah, so I'm going to deduct an action, so it is now moved from disliked to hatred.
What?
I will tell you that much.
Come on. I haven't evasion with it.
You kept rolling, good, but it rolled better than your rolls.
Ow.
So, the difference in your rolls kept pushing the reputation down. Is
That's broken.
you know.
Broken.
I mean, it surprisingly has a really good will for a dumb animal. So so using action, it's going to try and take a stomp.
No.
On who?
Uh, let's see. You both smell of its rider, and Shima is the closest, so it's gonna try and stomp on you. Actually, it has two actions, so it's gonna try and hit you with its horns because it's gonna try and knock you down.
Man.
It's all right.
God damn it.
You guys got into the like, and then it just went down. You never got past like.
I got into the light. I was almost there.
Calm
Yeah.
emotions is what did it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
calm emotions took it from you being ignored into like, and then it rolled a 20 against your deception check, and then that negated
Yeah.
the whole thing. That's why I said it was like when I rolled it, I was like, I felt bad. I was like, it's like, oh well.
A dream has been crushed.
I mean, sorry. Let's see what happens. So that is going to be 14. 33 to you, Shima.
Just a hit.
All right. Damn high ACs. He does hit, so he still gets the knockdown. Oh my god, that's horrible damage. So it is 12 points of piercing damage, and you are knocked down. So you are now prone. And that's all it can do. Alright. So that's its go. Grennan.
Wait a minute. If it lasted for a minute, why does he be able to use hostile actions if we're not hostile against it?
Because it's taking the it's taking the the initiative of it's trying to find its master, and it smells its master on these two. It's not necessarily the way I'm playing it, it's not necessarily an aggressive action per se. It's like not in the sense that you would think as a hostile action. It has a -4 into intelligence. So it's a dumb animal. It wants to know where its master is. You're not telling it where its master is. You keep telling it everything else but where its master is. So now, like a dumb animal, it's lashing out. It's like it's. I mean, it has. I will tell you, it has a -4 to intelligence. It is not by any means the brightest bulb in the box. I mean, the what does you in is that it is it has a surprisingly good will for a dumb as dirt animal. So, Gwennon, your go.
Can I use prestidigitation to transfer the scent of the master to Shatra?
What? That would be- uh,
I will just remove the scent of the master
I
off
just
of us.
removed the scent. Yeah.
the you can remove
Or
you can remove
I-
scents in a. I would let you remove the scent in an area, but to be able to transfer, I mean, no. See, the whole thing is you. All right. If you were Shima, I would say you can do it
Fair
because
enough.
Shima actually has scent based perception. Because you're not a creature or a being with scent based perception, you know what a Zolgath smells like. You can't tell the difference in the stench between the different Zolgaths. So
Fair enough.
so you can make Shathra smell like a Zolgath, but it would be like I would make you roll percentile, and it would be like the lowest of low on the percentile that you just so happen to match the stench of the Zolgath that was its rider.
Okay, how about we will use prestidigitation to remove the smell of the Zolgaths from the area where the Triceratops is attacking Shima and potentially Cantrell.
Let me see
So
the
that
area
they
of
don't
effect.
smell. So they don't smell like. Okay, prestidigitation. It's got a range of 10 feet, it says.
So you got to get close.
So I would have to, oh boy, so I'd have to move super close to do that. This idea is not going the way I want it to go. All right, I'm going to cast.
For me.
I'm going to cast count come emotions on it again.
All right.
Because it doesn't say I can't do that.
Nope.
Another level, whatever the heck that is, spell. Do it.
Level 2.
Yeah, just a second. Do I have a spell slot? Just a second. Do I have a spell slot to do this? How can I not have this spell? Okay. All right. So, would I have to have more than one spell slot assigned to it to be able to cast it more than once?
I believe for clerics, you have to have at least its level or whatever the heightened level is, because there's no heightening of clerical spells because you just know them.
Right. Okay. So just let me see if I have a level 2 spell slot available here.
Shopta, if it comes to it, such, there is non-lethal damage.
You can knock it out.
Yeah, I could knock it out with a spell.
Back to sleep again.
No.
As far as I can tell, I should have a spell slot to do it.
All right.
So I will cast Calm Emotions again.
Yeah, if it doesn't have a heightened effect, then any spell slot of its level or higher can be used.
Okay, so calm emotions, level 2 spell, casting it.
Right? Mm. Page 23. So it succeeds the DC.
Ugh,
Ooh.
damn it.
So it okay.
So it suffers the -1 penalty to attack roll.
Oh, whoopee.
Mm.
Okay, well, we tried.
So
And can I use my 1 action shield cantrip just to raise my shield?
yeah, as long as you have the action, you can do that.
Yeah, because it's 2 actions to do calm emotions, and then I'll bring up my shield cantrip. Yeah.
All right. So it has a -1 as long as 1 is sustaining. So Shima, Triceratops, like shakes its head as Gwen casts something on it, and then it just still looks at you angrily. You're on the floor, or
Yeah. I am going to pick myself up. I am going to switch over to Dragon Stance. And Flurry of Blows, kicking it non-lethally.
all right.
First one's gonna be 28.
28 hits.
Okay.
Resistance.
And that's gonna be max damage for 26 damage. Non-lethal.
Okay.
Second hit. That's going to be a 30 to hit.
30 hits. Oh. Let's see. Yeah.
19 damage.
Oh, sorry.
Non-lethal.
19 damage, non-lethal. Oh wait, I need to that. There we go. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
19. All right. So that is your go. Let's see. Shothra. So you can make an attempt to de-escalate. That is possible, but the DC is going to be really high.
Yes, I will attempt to de-escalate it and just be like, look, don't, you're clearly in the wrong environment. We don't want to hurt you. We just want to be your friend. We could take you out of this place. You could go eat all the fresh fruit, berries, grass, and everything, and be where you belong, not cooped up in this underground temple.
All right, give me that society / animal roll, nature roll. You know what I mean.
You, please, please, nice gods.
What?
I think
Nat
she.
20.
Yeah, I was like, I think she rolled a nat 20.
29. The dice gods
All right.
are kind to me.
Okay.
Can the dice gods be nice to me on your end?
So what'd you roll?
A nat 20 for 29.
Okay, so
Because I only have a 9 in society or nature.
Mm-hmm. All right. So. Mm. Okay. All right. So on the bubble moved, so it doesn't show you any hostility, but it doesn't show you any hostility.
Who is you and who is... I'm
Shathra.
Uh-huh.
So it has now moved out of a hostile state towards you, meaning you're no longer a target of its aggression.
Probably I am for kicking it.
So you can make another attempt to move its reputation higher. It is not seeing you as a hostile target, but it is not seeing you as friendly. I will tell you that much.
Okay. Okay, the dice gods are being a little bit nice to me on these rolls. Can I just still hit the +2 for my regalia?
Still, you're dealing with animal. It's always going to be a +2.
26.
Okay.
You're a little muffled with the kraken in front of your face.
26. I know I'm nervous.
I heard her.
I'm scared too.
All right. So it looks at you and tells you they won't tell me where a master is. And then
Can I just say Master's in another room taking a nice nap? That's where he is. I swear. But you don't belong here. We can take you out of here.
Are you saying he's somewhere else again? Because that's going to be a deception roll. Are you just going to...
He left. Master left you. Master
Deception.
ran, was scared of us, and left you.
All right, so you got to give me a deception roll. I'll give you a +2 still because you're dealing with animal.
Come on, dice gods. 19.
19 total.
19 total. Please, 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 please.
Can I give her my hero point to reroll if she wishes?
You can if you want to.
But you would have rolled a 17, right?
I rolled like a 17 and I have a
Yeah.
1.
No,
So it
let's
would've-
not. Yeah, because
I don't have a great deception, but I...
Let's see. What was your total again? Sorry.
19.
19. And sorry, I'm doing math in my head. So it doesn't look at you Well, it just snorts at you, but in a non-aggressive manner.
Did he say anything?
Nope. He just he's ignoring you.
So he's looking at me.
And those are all your actions.
Great. So he's ignoring me. Ugh. Ugh.
All right. So Jathal. So let's see. Jathal is going to attack the Triceratops because it's being hostile.
Oh, jeez.
And I just like, no, 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 not yet.
It's like it's he's gonna attack it. Like he was holding off while it was not doing anything, but now it's like it's obviously agitated and angry.
Would he at least have the sense to do non-lethal damage?
He can't tell the type of damage that Shima is doing. He can just hear Shima making Shima kung fu sounds and making contact with the Triceratops. So he's like, "All right, it's on." Let's see. So that's definitely gonna be a hit, but not a crit. And that is going to be a miss. And the last attack is... Oh god, I can't see that. Yeah, that's a miss. So he got one hit. Like the glare on that die was blinding me. I was like, jeez. Like the glare was so bad it made my eyes unfocused. it was like, oh god. So he does 11 points of damage. So he does damage, but he didn't do the damage that takes it to 0, so it's still alive. Cantrell.
Oh, I was really hoping it wouldn't get to my turn by this point. Alright. Oh, we're just gonna have to do non-lethal spell. And I'm able to alter my offensive spells to be less deadly.
Oh, I forgot you took that feat.
As long as it doesn't have the death or negative trait, that spell gains a non-lethal trait. So,
Seems kind of loud.
it's a little loud, but I mean, I've already got it at like 10%, so which is higher than it usually is. We're just gonna go ahead and let's see. Am I still next to it?
There we go.
Yeah, I'm still next to it. All right, that's good enough for me. We're going to cast a 3rd level magic missile, non-lethal, and hope that it knocks it out.
I will tell you, if it's magic missile, even if you did max damage on all 3 darts, it would not knock it out.
That is fine, considering that it's upcasted. It's still a minimum of 12 damage. Alright. Better than nothing.
Always better than nothing. I have certain characters that live by that motto.
16 plus 6, that is going to be 22 points of force damage.
Alright. It's still up and kicking.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Another tick goes off on that. Triceratops goes. It ignores Shothra. That is probably gonna miss you with your stupid AC. Let's see. Yeah, does a 24 hit you right now? Shima?
Me? Oh.
Shima.
24 is my AC.
Oh, it just hit you. Yes.
Blech.
I figured it would miss because your fucking AC is so damn high. You're the hardest one to hit in the whole party.
And I like
I
it
have the
that
same
way.
AC as her.
Yeah, but when you're raging, it goes down 1 point.
Oh yeah, 1 point.
Let's see. Oh, that's good damage. Let's see. That is.
No.
16, 17, 20. So 22 piercing damage, and you're knocked prone.
Again?
Yep, because it hits you with its horns. It has a plus bonus. So it takes 2 actions to knock you down with a horn attack if it hits you with the horns. And now that you're on the floor and prone, now it's gonna try and gore you again with its horns. That's a miss because of Matt. So you do not get gored. It would have been beautiful if I got to gore you. Alrighty, so that's your go. Gwennon, it is your go, madam.
Alrighty, I am going to move to here. And I am going to cast a 2-action healing font on Shima, so she will be healed for 2d10 plus 16. Oh. So that's going to be 23 points of healing.
It's not bad. It's still way over half. Okay.
And I moved for 1 and a 2-action heal, so that's on my turn.
Shima, you feel rejuvenated. It's your go.
Okay. When Jathal hit it, did the Triceratops make a noise?
Oh yeah, it looked like it got really hurt when Jathal hit it
Okay.
that one time. He's not pulling his punches.
I'm gonna yell at Jathal, non-lethal.
All right, I will let you, as long as you're not expecting a response.
I am not.
All right, cool.
Okay, I get myself back up again.
Because you got knocked down.
Yep.
Sorry,
You knock me down, I get back up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Yeah, I know.
And I still have 3 actions, right?
2, because you stood up.
Yeah, 2 action, yeah. All right. Non-lethal attacks. First one's gonna be.
So are you doing a flurry first, or are you doing a flurry second?
I'm gonna do the flurry first.
Okay.
That's gonna be 32 to hit.
32 is just a hit.
Okay. And that's gonna be 16 damage. Non-lethal.
Okay.
Second hit 28.
That's a hit.
And that's gonna be another 19, not lethal.
All right, you successfully knock this thing out. So I'm gonna see. It is unconscious at 0. And the Zolgaths are still alive. But since you knocked this thing out, let's take a quick break so people can figure out what they're going to do now that this thing is no longer trying to stomp on people.
How do we know the Zolgaths are still alive? Other than you telling us, is there?
You don't. You have to open the sarcophagi to find out if they're still alive.
I'd rather
Oh, I
not.
thought you said and the Zolgaths are still alive. I'm sorry.
Like you,
Did.
well, they're as far as you know, they're alive because you haven't confirmed that they're dead. So
Yeah.
it's
And,
like
and by
it-
my reckoning, they would still be alive. Okay, fair enough.
it's Schrodinger's Zolgath. They're
With my
both
last
alive
action,
and
I'm
dead.
just gonna go back onto the coffin and hold it close.
I'm glad someone got that joke.
It's kind of hard not to when you're this old. But,
Like,
oh, God.
you never know. It's technically an obscure reference. So
Some people
It's not
just
that
don't-
obscure.
Some people just don't
I mean, not for people of a certain age. I would not expect anyone of millennial or younger status to instinctually know that reference.
Okay.
I
We'll
would.
we'll have to do an audience poll later.
Yeah.
I would not be one of those people then. I would be one of those people that wouldn't know the reference.
Yeah. Like I said,
There's got to be a meme somewhere we can find weirds to post.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
there is one that I got a pretty good one too.
Okay, well,
Um,
there.
It is anime related though.
Oh, jeez. All
That's
right.
okay.
I think I should have known.
All right, guys. So we'll be right back. Get up, stretch your legs, get a drink, hit
Or
the head.
coffee.
Let's say get a drink. You know, coffee is a drink. You know.
Yes, but it's pumpkin spice latte season. Just putting that out there.
we call in the Americas basic bitch season. Sorry, Zoro.
She would accept that with a badge of honor.
Yeah, I know. She
Yeah.
embraces it. I know. We'll see you guys in a bit.
basically sent free. But if it's still obsessed with where the F is my master, like, you know.
And we're back.
Hello.
Yay.
Hello again.
Yay. Alrighty.
So do we get to
So-
call the ones Zelgath Schrodinger? Just asking.
I mean, I'll make a Zolgath, and I'll call it Schrodinger, but I mean, it'll be really bad news for you guys,
No, we won't go
considering
there.
it could be alive and dead at the same time. I can give it all sorts of cool abilities. Alrighty, so combat is
Open?
halted, but initiative is still going. So Shima knocked out the Triceratops. Shothras go. Just the blah 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 blah. The Triceratops is
Excuse me.
no worries, is knocked out. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna sit down beside it with food in my hand, and I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna look at the two of them, look up, just be
I'm
like,
just-
make
just gonna-
yourselves less smell like him. That's what made him
how
angry.
How about Shima and I just leave, and I just prestidigitation myself and walk.
Could
out
you also
of
press
the
the
room.
digitation the coffin too, just so it doesn't smell like him?
Sure. From
It's a
And-
cantrip.
yeah.
And also Shima too. Thanks, Cantrell. Sorry, Shima.
Anyway, I'm just gonna make myself scarce.
We don't
around
know if
corner.
this guy in here is still breathing.
No one's
Nor
Let's
checked.
do I
not
wanna
open it to find out.
Yeah,
Keep him in there. He's fine, I'm sure.
yeah. I also want to stay on top of it to make sure he does stay in there.
I'll sit on it. How about that?
All right.
All right. And Jathal's going
And
to.
I'll also motion for Bardock to come over as well.
Let's see, move this guy off the map. And I'm going to have Jathal
If he goes
move.
the longer round, he can sit on the coffin as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
Trell
we'll go.
did what
We'll have
Cantrell
we'll have
did.
Bardoff go the other way around, and then plop his butt on top.
Yeah, while he's on that one, I'm gonna go over to this one and make sure it stays closed too.
Okay, and the Triceratops. So you know that it'll take, if you're just going to let it. This is a special circumstance because you're purposely trying to knock it out and not kill it. Under normal circumstances, when a mob goes to 0 or dies, so you know that it won't just pop up after a turn or two. It'll take about
Yeah.
an hour.
That's fine.
So the question I have is, are you guys going to wait an hour for it to gain a hit point from?
Or I can just slap a potion into its mouth.
You can do that too. I just need to know. Realistically how long you guys are waiting, because it's no longer asleep by the spell and can wake up. It is now unconscious. So you basically have up to an hour to decide what you want to do with
What if
the.
I was to cast Stabilize?
It would still be at 0, but it would not be at risk of dying. It's not at risk of dying regardless, because it was knocked unconscious with non-lethal damage. So it wouldn't make death saves, it just wouldn't die. So it's already in a stabilized state. Stabilized is like if Shothra got knocked to 0 and you want to prevent her from making death saves, she would be at 0 without death saves.
Can I, rather than rather than using a potion, is it possible for me to do battle medicine on an animal? or I guess that wouldn't be battle medicine. It would be. Okay, I don't know if you'll allow me to use ward medic or not in this scenario, but
You can use ward medic on the party. I'm not gonna say no to the Triceratops because you have to have a specific ranger or ranger archetype feat to be able to heal animals in that manner.
so if I did ward medic, then what would that do for restoring hit points to everyone?
You could make a medicine check for 4 party members in one 10-minute segment.
Okay. I will present these options to the party and let them decide. Like I could do just a like, would you allow just sort of a medicine, like a healing hands on just the Triceratops as well, or
If you want to use
but
magic on the
yeah.
Triceratops, that's different. That'll work. Like if you want to use your gloves or if you want to cast a spell, that's magic. That will definitely heal it. If you want to try and use the medicine skill, I can't allow that because there's a specific feat under the ranger archetype that allows for you to do that with the skill.
How about we just do the if I do a healing font at or a level 1 heal on him, that would be, yeah, I could do a level 1 heal and you'd get one, oh dear, you'd get at level 1
He can get 1d10.
1d10 plus the 16 or no?
Nope. Plus
How
16
about
is
we
if
do?
you're doing level 2.
All right, so how about we will do just a first level heal on it?
Well, are you going to do a 2 action or are you going to do a 1 action? Because the 1 action gives you the plus, gives you the plus modifier.
The 6 plus 16.
Yeah.
Okay, but how? Okay, that is that. I don't know if that's going to be problematical to do that or not. But
Well,
is it still unconscious?
Yeah, it's still unconscious. It's not dying.
So I
It's
can
just
heal it.
unconscious.
I could heal it for 1d10 plus 16 without it becoming conscious.
No, it'll become conscious. It's at 0. There is no negative numbers. 0, you're unconscious. 1, at 1, you become conscious. You just have 1 hit point.
Okay, I will ask Shathra what she wants me to do. If she wants help, I will offer to assist. Well, and let her decide. Can she reply?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I don't want to kill it.
So 1d10 plus 16. So it's going to be...
I will be in dragon stance just in case it does. It's to knock it out again if it needs to be knocked out again.
I'll take care of it if that's the case.
It will be healed for 22.
All right. So it's healed for 22. It's prone.
And I'm sitting there with berries.
Let's see. It's prone.
That's sad. I that was the first level, and I healed it for almost as much as I healed Shima for my second level.
The dice giveth, and the dice taketh away.
No kidding.
That's how I live my life as a player and a DM. All right,
I am
Shima.
sitting on this coffin, just making sure it doesn't open.
All right, you can see that the Triceratops is coming around because Gwen healed it. It is not. It's not making any actions yet. So you're just gonna chill?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Shothra. What are you doing?
I hold out my
There's
hands with
a
berries, and I just say to it, I want to be your friend. And
All right.
your master.
Give me that society / nature check, please.
I have a hero point now.
Oh yeah, I got 2 hero points now.
See, and then a +2. 22.
22. All right, let's see.
And I tell Bardoff, Bardoff, tell him how wonderful it is back at the circus.
So do you want to use the action to have Bardoff try and communicate with it, or are you going to communicate with it to
I
try
want to
and
use
advance?
one of my actions to advance it, but then I also want like Bardoff to like, I don't know, back me up. You know, tell him how wonderful life is at the circus.
Okay, I get it. So let's do this. I will have Bardoff roll a support roll. And let's see. So are you using nature or society
For him?
for your adjustments to the reputation?
For me,
Because
I mean,
Bardoff
it's,
has to make the same type of roll
it
to
looks like his
to
nature's
save.
better.
So are you gonna do nature
Let's
or
go with
society?
nature, yeah, nature.
All right.
That's his nature's better, and society and nature are the same thing for me.
Okay. He does not successfully give you a circumstance bonus.
Damn it.
And what did you roll for your nature?
22.
No, I don't want that window. I want this window. Thank you. It is still ignoring you.
What about
but
the berries I extend to him?
It licks the berries out of your hand. It does not seem to be any more hostile or positive to your statement. It is not moving, and it doesn't see Cantrell, and it sniffs. It doesn't smell the scent of his master any longer. And then it kind of whines and says, "Where's master?" And that's its reaction. Okay. So I figured Jathal's back on Overwatch. And Cantrell, are you staying in the hallway?
I am staying the hell out of that room. Same concept. Door closed. Problem solved. From Wayward.
Okay. So Triceratops. Let's see. What are you gonna do? So it doesn't see. couldn't see who was attacking it from behind. Doesn't see the cat lady. Like, it's not moving and it's not getting up. It seems to be sad. I will leave it like that because no one is attacking it, and it doesn't have any hostiles that it recognizes as hostiles around it. So it's going to just stay prone on the floor, sniffing in the air. Gwennon, your go.
Okay. Okay. I will do a 2-action healing font on Shima. I think I can reach her from right.
You don't need to. You don't
No?
need to.
No.
No.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure how you were doing.
When
You're-
this battle started, I was at full health. So
Oh, okay. So it was just a couple hits.
yeah.
And I healed you. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm only missing 11 hit points. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess then I would kind of look over to you and make some sort of sign indicating, do you want healing, which you would kind of, I assume, do a no, shaking your head or something. And then I would use an action to ask Shathra if there's anything she needs me to do or wants me to do. Can she reflex respond with?
Yep, she can
A
choose
word or
her
two?
action. Yep.
Guidance.
Okay, so I will then cast guidance. No, I can't.
Oh, that was a cantrip. Never mind.
No, it's because it's you're immune for an hour.
Oh, damn it. Alright, never mind. Nope, nothing.
I mean, I could, but I can't. Alrighty, so basically then I think I will just stay exactly where I am and just do nothing.
Okay. All right. Shima.
Or nothing more.
I am going to stay out of its sight and just keep on top of this tomb. Just moving a little bit further to the back of it, making sure it still doesn't open, just in case.
All right. Shathra.
She just offers a handout and says, "Let me be your master."
Okay, give me that nature/society roll. You can have Bardolph try again to give you a circumstance
I will have
bonus.
Bardolph try again.
Okay, let's see.
24.
I think you have a +3. I need to make sure. Yeah, just shy.
Okay.
Okay, you rolled a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 16. Where does that put you? Okay, so if that roll, because you were still in ignored.
Great. I'm in the ignored.
They have rules. So it kind of leans its head into your hand, and whines. And it's like,
What does it?
I miss Master.
Can I
So
respond?
you can verbally respond, but you don't get a roll. If you want
Okay.
to.
She will just say, "I will be your master, and I."
Oh wait, no, it's your
Okay.
go. So it had it
Okay.
backwards. That was
Okay.
its reaction. So you have one left because you used one to command Bardoff. So
Okay.
you can make
So-
another roll if you want.
I will just tell it and pet it a little, and just say, "I will be your master, and I will take great care of you. And you can have all of the fresh fruit you want." "27.
Okay.
It's going up by 2 increments of 2.
Okay, it is still just leaning against you. Okay, gonna make a note of where it is. All right, so that's
And
where it
Bardoff's
is.
big bear ass is sitting on the sarcophagus, by the way.
I know. I see him there. All right. So, Shima, you hear
Oh, fuck. That is not what we needed.
desperate banging on the sarcophagus where you are.
I am holding this thing closed.
Her ass is on it.
So, let's see. Okay. Well, it doesn't even matter because it's not strong enough to actually move the sarcophagus lid.
Yeah.
So you hear banging.
He probably couldn't even hear banging underneath
The
underneath Bardoff with his big bear ass.
Triceratops lifts its head when it hears the banging in the sarcophagus where you are, Shima.
Fuck. Come on.
Jathal is at the ready. Cantrell, I presume you're still chilling in the hallway.
It just kind of looks around the corner, sees Shima is just like being perturbed by the noise in the sarcophagus. It's just like,
You're too far to hear the noise, but you see Shima going from passively keeping the lid closed to actively keeping the lid closed.
nope. And just leans back into the corner.
All right, so before the round ends, Shima, you no longer hear banging.
Ah, he died.
He suffocated.
He suffocated.
And the Triceratops, knowing it heard banging from there. Master?
Ah!
So it stood up, it's no longer prone. Ba, 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 ba.
sort of look at Gwen and say, "Does it still smell around here?"
And it goes here. It sees you, ignores you because you no longer have the smell in it. But it's like it gives you like kind of a dirty look, and then it uses its horns to throw the sarcophagus lid to the side, and it breaks on the floor.
Well, that's not the one that's
But that's
Master's
not the
in.
one that has master in it.
And
That
then
was the random Zolgath.
And then it looks in the thing and it goes, and it sniffs and it goes, "Nah, master." And then it's like, it just kind of huffs. And that's all it can do because it used all of its actions. Gwennon.
Okay.
You see the Triceratops chuck the lid to the side. You expect the Zolgath to pop out of the sarcophagus and start attacking you. However, that doesn't happen.
Okay.
I need to update the camera. Blank. There we go.
Yeah. Alrighty. I have 25 feet of movement. Can I? I've still got my wings up, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
it's still under an hour, so
I
you're.
am. Yep.
traveling.
Alrighty. I am going to flutter my way. Oops, Daisy. I'm going to flutter over to here. And I am going to use prestidigitation to remove sense from the air in that corner.
Okay.
I don't think his master was the Zolgath anyway. They just a different lizard type thing.
Well, I'm.
But either way, yes, good idea.
You know, what?
Just make sure all the smell is gone.
Yeah, just make sure it's all gone.
Try to Febreze the room, right?
Febreze
in
the
that
room,
corner.
you know?
That's kind of what we're going for here. So that is an area. It doesn't actually give me an area in the spell.
Might as well just go ahead and Febreze Bard off while you're at it, because he's sitting on the damn
Yeah,
thing.
well, as I say, whatever it takes. Whatever I can Febreze with prestidigitation over in this corner of the room. That's
Make
what I'm
it
doing.
smell like roses.
All right, and Shimmer.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's a disguise smell, whatever. Yeah.
You look. I'm presuming you're looking in the sarcophagus.
Who, me?
Yeah, it's.
I see the thing's dead, right?
You see, it's not moving.
Okay.
And you heard it was banging before.
Yeah. So, what I'm gonna do now is slowly make my way over out of the room, climb up here, and just go out the door here.
All right. Is that as far as you're going?
Yes, because I want to keep an eye on things in case I have to jump back in here.
All right, Shrothra, you go.
She's just going to walk over here, and she's just gonna hold out the berries again, some more berries for it, and
Are you gonna command Bardoff again, or are you gonna leave him where he is?
No, he can stay where he is, sitting his big butt on that thing, and he is staying there. He's just gonna lift up some more berries and just be like, "Come with me. Come, I will be your new master."
And you'll see the world of pure imagination.
And you'll
Sorry.
see.
Sorry. I'm old.
I can show you the world. Less smelly than the other one.
That is a completely dated response because you can tell the generational gap between the two responses.
Yes.
What'd you get? I'm sorry.
I didn't roll. Sorry. hero point. Oh, that's better. That's much better. 24.
Okay. 24.
And with berries in hand.
So east of
More food.
berries. Said 24.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right. So he will look at you and let's see. Yeah, that's enough in there to do that major event to surface. All right. So it like looks at you and it goes, you have more fruit?
I do. And I have plenty where I live at the circus.
You take?
I can take you there.
Okay. This encounter has only lasted this long because you're trying to tame this thing. And
Look,
it's not
determination.
and it's technically not tamed, you've pacified it. It is now the reputation towards you is admired. So
Okay.
it views you very favorably. As long as you don't do anything to harm it or do anything that can dissuade it from seeing you in a positive light, it will basically kind of it will react to your responses in a positive manner.
Okay. If I can lead it out of this building.
You can send it back to the circus.
No, she can't.
I don't really want to teleport it with the party.
It doesn't know where the circus is, and
Yeah.
you you would not be able to use the collar because this does not qualify as one of your animal companions. The collar only works on your animal companions.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
So you would literally have to walk it out. Walk it out.
I mean, I think we're done down here. I believe. I mean, there's no more doors to open.
We have a few doors on the other end.
They probably would just be rooms.
There is one more room you haven't explored. And that's the room all the way in the corner.
Yeah, and then the hallway here. Yeah.
Let's see. But
should I?
Oh, I left the part I'm looking over here. That's weird. Go away. I don't know why.
You mean Beauregard?
No, there's.
Our office over there.
No, when I was messing with him trying to get his token to change to the right one, I added him in another place. So now that combat is officially over.
For now, we could put him probably over here. There'd be a lot more space.
And everything is dead. So, all right. So that qualifies. So that does get triggered. Ba, 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 ba. Sorry, give me a second. I forgot to pull this tab up after I had to reopen this tab. All right. So now the combat is officially over. Gwenin, roll me a perception check.
I'm using a hero point.
Okay. Must have been a really bad perception check.
Yeah. We won't even talk about it. So that's going to be a 34.
Okay. And deduct the hero point from your current total, please.
Yep, I'll do that.
So you're not surprised as so I'm gonna pull you from over here. Basically manifesting in front of his sarcophagus is Ulthadar.
Oh, hi, Okadar.
I will give him a bit of a bow, an acknowledgement.
He doesn't respond to you. He is basically he's in that like automated mode that pisses him off whenever some things happen in the area. So the ghostly priest bows his head and says, "You have driven the heretics from my home before they could corrupt the heart of our temple. For that you have my thanks. You have proven yourself dependable allies. To my order, if you wish to peer into the moonstone pools, I will not stop you." He removes a delicate circlet from his brow and he presents it to Gwenin because you're right next to him. It
I
doesn't
will
seem
respectfully
changes.
take it and bow back.
Right? It's actually solid. The moonstone diadem can grant you sight into the pools before you. I can teach you to unlock its power, but the truth carries a heavy weight. And then he basically turns and he moves. Well, you already opened the secret doors, but he basically turns and
Goes through them.
moves and he goes. If the secret doors were closed, they would have looked like he walked through some walls, but he basically enters what you know is the room with the glimmering pools past the
Yeah,
secret
I'm
doors.
running over to Kentrell and telling him that he showed up and gave Brennan something.
Yeah. Yeah,
Does it
if
look like
you weren't, I was gonna do that. So perfect.
It just kind of does it look like this?
And
Yes.
I guess
Yes,
I
it
pass
does.
you I pass you the other one I have. There you go. Now 3 of us have them.
okay. And he said something about the pools.
Yeah, you remember where that spine tail dinosaur was?
Yep, and I bet it's pretty much rotted.
I mean, it probably smells unpleasant by this point, but you know.
Yeah, it probably smells unpleasant.
So let's go. And he just kind of walks this way. He's like, oh, hey, Beauregard. And just keeps walking.
Oh yeah, I should probably do a Beauregard.
All right, so I need to know. So is everyone heading over to the room, and how are you heading? And Shaffer, what are you doing with your new
I think I'm just gonna like.
Triceratops?
I think I'm just going to like look at Gwennon and be like, I'm just gonna meet you guys back at the circus while I get this guy out of here into the circus and get him some food. Fill me in later.
Good luck getting him through the streets of the city.
Oh, I should probably look for a back door, shouldn't I?
That one got burnt down.
Oh. Uh-oh. This isn't gonna be good. I'll wait for you guys at the entrance.
Okay.
Okay, I will acknowledge Shastra, and I will take the most direct route, indicating to Jathal that we should go follow
And I'll
the
also grab
priest,
Beauregard.
etc., and I will come into this
And
room.
where
At this
are you
point,
going? Well, I want to find out specifically where Shathra is going or attempting to go, because the Triceratops is huge. It's not large.
Well, it somehow got in here.
Probably by magic.
Uh-oh. That's gonna be a problem.
Heck, could have been raised here. Who knows?
And just to complete my thought, I'm not putting the diadem on at this point. I'm still holding it.
Okay, but you're going into the room, correct?
Yep.
All right.
She's just gonna look. So, she's looking at the tar set. How did you get in here?
Let's see. Give me a second.
I'll be right back.
All right.
AFK.
And give me a second. 'Cause, Let's see. And yeah, he tells you that big scary bird bring me in here with Master.
Big scary bird. Big scary bird? What kind of bird? Big bird? Like he just did you
Big
goof
bird,
in here?
bigger than you, dark feathers.
And you just like poofed it right in here?
Mm-hmm. It said some weird stuff, and then Master and me and him just be in here.
I guess there's no other way for me to raise his reputation in here for him to like me more, huh?
I will tell you there is a last tier of reputation. I will not say how many points you are to get to it, because that's DM knowledge. But it basically told you it got in here via magic, so.
Okay, could I keep offering it more food to raise its reputation while they're doing the thing at the pools?
If you're going to actively try and raise your reputations, we'd have to make rolls for it still, because that's just the nature of it.
I'll keep making rolls for it.
We can
I
do
know what
that.
right. Get him out of here.
Well, he's right now. He's very favorable towards you. So
Well, yeah, but him fitting through the door is gonna be a problem.
he can't fit through the door.
Exactly. So I have
Like
no
like
other way to
you,
get him out.
you have to figure out. I mean, if you want to keep feeding him, I mean that'll
I'll
work.
just keep feeding him until he likes me, and then when I am at favorable reputation, I can poof him out of here with the loop.
Just feeding him is going to be a different type of role because it's not opposed. You're just basically
Okay.
giving
Could I
him
also be
food.
like talking to him and feeding him food, like
Yeah, but then
words of
you
encouragement and
yeah, you run the risk of decreasing your reputation again.
okay. So I can just keep feeding him.
You can keep it like if you keep him full, like his reputation with you will slowly increase, just like Bardolph's
Okay.
did,
Well, I
without
will.
intervention. But as far as he's concerned, you know he doesn't know where his master is. He's no longer a concern of his. You are a friend, or at least friendly, and you're feeding him. So you know he hasn't acknowledged you as his new master, but he does acknowledge you're someone who is willing to feed him and give him tasty treats.
Okay. And also say I want to be your master.
Again, that is a reputation check if you want to try and tame him to that effect.
I do want to try and take him to that effect.
All right, but I'm telling you, if you do it down here now in the current environment, you're gonna risk the you're gonna risk negative reputation because you're in a dungeon. And he will, if you can find a way to get him to the circus, just like Bardolph, he will naturally gain favor with you as you interact with him.
I don't know how to
He's already at a point where you've pacified him and he's friendly. So
Yeah, I just
he's no longer at risk of turning against you.
yeah. It's just a question of how the hell do I get him out?
This is
Oh.
where the wizard regrets not taking Grease.
That'd be I mean, you know that, I mean,
And she tried to chip away the wall a little bit just to sort of let more.
this is for the most part a constructed building that is mostly solid stone. It would take an army of masons to expand the hallways big enough for him to just be able to squeeze through them. You know, I will tell you to save you on the shenanigans. Your only choice is to figure out some way of magically moving him out of here.
I have a way, but he's not accepting me as master.
Not even that, he'd have to be an animal companion, and you're not of level yet.
Oh, I couldn't. Oh, shit.
You have two animal companion slots that you've filled. One when you became a beastmaster, and one when you took the animal companion feat to gain Barnoff as an animal companion.
I have to find some other way to magically get him out of here.
Yep.
What
On
if I can
a
find a mage or a wizard in the city? I could task teleport.
yeah.
That is true. Or I can find the enlarge reduce though.
Yeah.
We could find a
Well,
scroll that has enlarge reduce.
A scroll with enlarge reduce on it would do it.
Wait up a minute.
Do you happen to have a scroll that has enlarge and reduce?
No. However,
Do you have a scroll that can teleport?
no. However,
Oh no.
Okay, what do you have in that endless knapsack of yours?
nothing of use yet.
I've got crepe
Not
paper
bad.
in purple.
So we found some magic items that were in the sarcophagi. And I'm not the grave digging type, but what are the odds that we have a scroll somewhere in this entire building that could help?
I mean, they had to have got him in. He told me that some magical bird, big magical bird, teleported him and his master in here.
A moment. And he leaves the room and he remembers this room over here.
I'm gonna
This
put
room's
us.
too small for them to teleport
Give me a
in.
second. I'm just gonna take us off the map for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I already did. Okay. Yay, smart me.
So he's trying to look for anything and everything that might look like a teleport circle or like teleport rooms, and he's going to be
That
using
that giant circle of evil that's on the floor is a now defunct summoning circle.
right.
You've
And
already determined that it is a summoning circle of most vile intent.
violent thing.
Yep.
So how did they get a non-vital
You
person
you presume that's how the demons got in here.
The demons, yes. The bird person was a demon.
So there
He
was
went up in flames too, right?
the Vrock, yes.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
would I know or could I ask Jathal if he has been in this city before, and does he know if there is a shop that would sell scrolls?
He will tell you he's visited for short stints before during celebrations. Um, he'll tell you that there you can always find scrolls at the church and usually at the library or wherever the mages congregate. Um, there might even be a magic shop in Escadar that that has a scroll of what you're looking for. It's just a matter of looking. He doesn't know 100%, but Escadar is a port town. It's on a trade route, so the
But
odds
we're
are,
not there now. We're in
well,
a
you're under Escadar.
we're under Escadar. Oh, okay, okay, all right. I'm sorry, it's been so long. We've been down here. My brain is fogged over.
Oh, I know, right? We've been down here for so long.
I think I found something for Cantrell to do.
Hmm? The
There's a
library?
there's a library here in this building.
That's
Mhm.
right.
We took a nap in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just gonna start searching.
Okay,
That is literally him off to the side.
didn't you
Like I
guys
got,
search the library before?
I think we did
Oh, we didn't.
actually,
We
but it was like
didn't.
over a day ago.
It didn't we didn't search for anything specific when it came to
Yeah,
scrolls
yeah. We weren't looking for an enlarged reduced scroll.
or a teleport scroll.
We found a book for the not the religion, but basically the
Yep.
Yeah. So Eridan's like day by day stuff. But we didn't find anything like spell scrolls or anything, so I would like to attempt to see if there's actually scrolls running around here.
Okay. A second. Hmm.
If the I'm sorry, his name's out of my head too right now. The priest.
Ulthadar.
If Althadar is here, I don't want to be rude and have everybody running off. So,
That I'm kind of doing jump cuts for that. So you're in the room with Ulthadar. Cantrell ran to the library. Shothra is trying to figure out how to get this big guy out of here. So it's
Can
like
I
there are
ask?
multiple things happening simultaneously.
Okay. Can Jathal offer assistance or guidance in any way?
Aside
Or any?
from, I mean,
There any?
he'll tell you. Let's see.
Like, I'm wondering if it would be helpful to send him to assist Cantrell. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I need an answer for. Is it helpful for me to ask Jathal to assist Cantrell?
Let's see. I mean, he can go and help him search. You know, he's not. Tells me he's not. You know, he's not scholarly, so he would have to follow Kentrell's lead. But if you want him to search the library, he'll help search.
I will ask him to go do that.
All right. Let's see. So Jathal is heading to the library. And he basically tells you that he came in here to help you search. So, and Shothra is staying with the Triceratops in the room. Shima's in that room with Gwennon. Okay, cool. Sorry, you were over another token. It was confusing me. I just moved you a little bit. Let's see. And you're in the library. So, Cantrell, I need percentile rolls from you. And I'm going to take percentile rolls from Jarthal. I need you to tell me what you get on the percentile.
Okay. Ready when you are.
Nope, that's an 8-sider. You can tell me what you got. I'm just looking for another 10-sider. There we go.
24.
Okay.
Ooh, Dragon Blue dropped by and left cookies for everybody.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
I told.
In chat.
A thing didn't go off. Why didn't the thing go off?
Dragon Blue.
Thank you. Why didn't my?
Haven't chatted with him for a while. Actually,
Sorry
that's not true.
Oh, he's already following. He just came up in chat.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, and we also have a first-time chat for the propaganda off.
Yes. Yes, Dragon Blue and I were actually discussing crafting gear in Final Fantasy recently.
Sorry,
that's a different path.
Very distracted by my Mogris players. So I will tell you do not find the scrolls you're looking for.
Okay.
Let's see. What do you find? Let's see. Positive we did this already. Yeah, I know I've seen that before.
Maybe I could do something as well.
So you find a manuscript with some scrolls in it. I will tell you find a scroll of favorable review, a scroll of pyrotechnics, and a scroll of spell immunity.
Pyrotechnics.
Favorable review and spell immunity.
Review.
I was going to give you a chance of whether or not you would find the scroll instead of these. You specifically were looking for scrolls, so I gave you that. So now we're going to cut back over to Shima and Gwenin.
When they come back and say that they didn't find it, I am going to
Uh,
ask
th-
Jathal.
this is happening. It's happening simultaneously.
Okay. So, yeah.
Let's see.
I'm going to wait for them to come back. So.
All right. Well,
and
regardless
see
of
what-
whether
see
or
what they
not.
found.
Well, this is still happening, regardless. So let's see. So, Ulfadar sees. So Gwenin, do you? So he sees Gwenin. He knows she has the diadem.
And Trell gave me one of the other ones.
Okay, so he sees you both have them. So he tells you that you can peer into the pool. He basically shows you the process. He says you basically have to wear the diadem, kneel before the pool, and the memories will come to you. If you wish to share the memories of the pool, you simply need to hold hands with those near you. And tells you don't have to figure that out for yourself. He already gave you the diadem. Yeah, he basically tells you how to use the pools, and that the vision that the vision that Cantrell previously couldn't see, he said now you can see it. And he goes, now I can rest. And he's
Enjoy
gone.
the afterlife.
So he did his deal. I'm presuming Cantrell and Jathal are going to head back after some time once they don't find anything.
Yes. Once we don't we get D's, but are unable to find anything else, I'll look to Jathal and look. I have valiant effort, but I don't know if I'll be able to help Shopper just yet.
There are spells. Just, we have to find someone who has them or someone who's willing to sell their service.
Indeed. That'll be for another time. Let us rejoin the others at the pools.
Okay. Blink.
When you guys return, I guess you tell us you couldn't find the scroll.
Yep.
I'm going to ask Jathal, how much does he think a teleport scroll is going to cost?
You'd have a better chance asking Cantrell that question.
Okay, ask Trell.
Teleporting is not a clerical spell. Kinda, sorta. Not really. I'm gonna move you there.
Yes, please.
So I'm going to ask him, how much does he think a scroll of teleport would be?
Give you one moment, I'll tell you.
It's basically a cost per level.
Yeah,
I'll tell
cost per level.
you.
So,
I'll tell you right
teleport's a
now.
level higher. The one I'm looking for is a second level.
I'm presuming you're talking about Dimension Door.
Shrink.
Oh, Shrink. Yep, Shrink will work.
Okay.
Shrink has a duration of 5 minutes, so you'd have to cast it multiple times.
Yes. Thank goodness for spell slots.
Oh, what? You have shrink?
No,
I need to find it.
Oh.
I mean, there's options, and depending, we may or may not find exactly like shrink is an option, teleport is an option.
Whatever scroll that we need, I just want to know a price of.
Dimension door is theoretically an option.
I think Dimension Door is how he got
Because
in
I
here.
still got some stuff that we can sell that that can be put towards it. Like I got garnets, I got polished stone, moonstones. Also, I am going to show Control all the stuff that I got out of the crypt. A potion, greystone, amethyst necklace, and a ritual dagger.
And if I remember correctly, way back, a lifetime ago, Shathra had picked up a whole bunch of jewelry. We picked up some. I actually have still. Where are they? I have. Oh no. We sold the 2 gold statues.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I have a ring. I have a Crying Angel pendant. We could. Oh, what is this? Is this? Oh. Azerin, I have a magic wand 2. A baton about a foot long containing a single spell. The appearance typically relates to the spell within. It is currently stored in my bandolier.
Where did you get the spell? Because the wand. Because I'd have to look up.
I've just got magic wand 2, but and I have a description, but I don't have a providence. I'm sorry, so I'm not sure where I found it.
I found that.
I would have to look up at the treasure lists for both books to see where you got the wand from. That's
Yeah,
gonna take a while.
It's a long time back.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially, another option would be something else that we could just sell to get exactly what we want.
Anyway.
Did you find the price?
Yes.
What is it?
For the one I'm looking for, 12 gold.
12 gold? Okay, that's nothing. I got like 100 gold on me.
Yeah,
I can run to a scroll shop and just pick up the scroll that we need.
Now, did you want to take Jathal with us, since he said earlier he has been here for festival, so he might be able to make it a more direct trip. He might remember where these places are.
He could just tell me and I could just run there.
That works too.
And I could give you all the stuff, and I could give you the other diagram that you gave me back to you, Trell.
Alright. So now he's got 2 again.
Mm-hmm. And I also give you the greystone, the amethyst, the potion, and the ritual dagger that I found in the crypt.
Just
the pricing is cast
create them. To create them. Usually it's about 10 times that much in order to buy them.
Yeah. So if you
still got stuff I could sell to get the gold too. So
Yeah, having a spell cast for you requires finding a spellcaster. So the list of the prices, how much it costs for someone to actually cast the spell for you. You still have to negotiate to get them down here, which means you have to find someone with the spell. And if you
but if we
find
get it in a scroll form,
then it's
We pay
the
more, but we have it.
you pay more, but
Or
you have it.
now, but is like if it's something like shrink that lasts for 5 minutes, can we only do it once? We need multiple copies, or once we've got it, we've got it.
You know, if you would need multiple
Uh,
copies of the scroll, because you're casting it from the scroll.
Unless
you-
Control
if-
can copy it
okay.
into a spellbook.
Right. Which is what I'm getting to. Even if we get the scroll, I would have to put it in my book, which honestly wouldn't take so long because of the feats that I've taken. However, that's still time. Magical shorthand and all. Basically, gotta find a store that sells it, or find a wizard who, or heck, maybe even a cleric or a pagan, to sell me the information I need. Yeah.
So
I think
this isn't a cleric spell though that we're talking about, is it? Because
It's arcane and primal.
I don't like. I'm looking through my entire spell list, even of things I don't have memorized, and I'm not seeing anything like that.
no,
Because you're divine, you're not primal.
Yeah, you're part of divine.
Okay,
Your
so
skull is divine, so you wouldn't see it.
yeah, I was sort of,
it-
thinking sleep on it overnight kind of thing, but that's not going to
it's-
help.
We would have to find like a druid or another wizard.
Druid, wizard, high level ranger.
Jathal could tell me where to look. Control could give me a rundown of what it is that he wants, and I'll go look for it in town. If I gotta sell some stuff, I'll sell some stuff while you guys are doing this down here.
Looks down at the multitude of stuff that was just given to him. Why am I holding these things?
And if you run back over to where I am, I'll give you my bag of coin.
Yeah. Currently, got about 100 gold myself, not including anything from the circus. The circus has its own pool back at the circus, hopefully.
So, wherever Jathal tells me to go to, I'll go to. I'll get whatever spell that you tell me to get, and I'll be back, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I gave you the 4 items that I found from the crypt because they're from here. So I guess, we still haven't figured out that one room that's down with all the statues. That some of this stuff might be for that. So yeah, I'm gonna go over to Shafra, tell her what we're doing. If you want to give me the extra money, I guess.
I'll hand you the badge of 164 gold.
164.
So I take it you're gonna go with Jathal because Jathal knows the city. That's
Well, if
my
Jathal wants to stay here, he can stay here, but and he can tell me where to go. So, but if he wants to come along, I will not oppose.
I do have, I was looking at that magic wand. I have additional notes, and it gives it a value of 160 gold pieces, but it still doesn't tell me what spell. But I could give that to Shima to sell if she needs for more gold. Magic Wand 2. Type. Second level spell. Item level 5. Price 160. I mean, it has everything on this description here except what
Except for the
spell it
spell.
casts. Yeah, which is kind of weird, but unless you have to put a spell into it. That's what I'm thinking, is that
Yeah.
you can put a spell into it and it can cast it once per day. Because it says frequency once per day plus overcharge, you can cast the spell at the indicated level. Crafting requirements, supply a listed level casting of the spell. So I'm kind of thinking it's something you would imbue with a spell.
You could put Cure Wounds on it and add more healing spells to it.
I could,
I have to look at the item list and see what wand it is.
but I'll throw it into the kitty at this point because we don't know what we're going to be facing for how much money we're going to need to do this.
Mhm.
If we don't have to sell it, fine.
So, are you gonna take the wand? Not take the wand?
If she's going to offer it, I'll hold on to it. If it need be, I need to sell it, I'll sell it.
All right. So, I need to know, Gwennon, are you gonna have Jethal go with Shima or not? Because he's reluctant to leave you down here by yourself. Well, not by yourself, but he's reluctant to leave you down here.
Okay, Jethal, I appreciate your concern, but we do have assurance from Ulthadar that it's safe and that the evil spirits have been cleansed from the temple. Cantrell is going to be here. Shathra's going to be here. I feel that you could do the most benefit for the group by assisting Shima with her search for the spell.
He begrudgingly agrees. And he basically let's see, he goes with Shima, and I need to know, Shima, are you wearing the diadem or are you putting it in
No,
your
I
pocket?
gave that back to Cottrell.
Okay. All right. So
I gave him the 4 things I found from the crypt too.
alrighty. So
And how much did you say the wand was to sell?
It would, according to what the notes I have here, it sells for, well, I have a note here that says 160 gold pieces. No.
that's his value on the market. So you won't get that value.
All right.
You usually get half.
So that would be 80 gold.
Well, don't mark 80. Mark its actual price. And then I need to look at something. Okay. Cool. And how long does it take? Sorry, because this is important because of what you guys are doing. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, time, long rest, long rest. Okay. So, Shima, I need you to roll me a d4.
I got a 2.
Okay. You've been here a long time. All right. So, I will tell you this. As you are walking up the stairs to the next floor, before you get fully into the room, you see that the giant statue of Eridan that you guys broke
Oh, God.
is completely reformed.
Uh-oh.
That's the one with the brazier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, geez.
I guess Jadal sort of shudders at that.
Yep. So
Oh,
I need to
gotta be
know.
kidding me. I'm actually gonna go back and report that to Kentrell and the others.
All right. So they come back, tell you our friend Eridan, the statue, is back.
I wonder if he'll be passive now that the spirits are resting.
Take these and just passes both of you the diadems.
Yeah, I was thinking
luck.
that too.
Good luck.
He tries to attack, run.
Well, technically, you have all three, so you don't have to give up yours, Kentrell, if you don't want to.
Brennan has one. He had 2. So he's giving us the 2 that he had while
Yeah.
holding on to Gwennon's.
Yeah, we'll keep Gwennon's because that's the one that's from off the die.
All right. So.
All right, let's see what this does.
All right. You gonna put them on?
Yep.
All right.
And I hand the other one to Jadal, so he
He
put it on.
puts on too. So you enter the room, and the statue, for a moment, turns towards you, and then goes back into a resting position.
Okay.
All right, we know how we can deal
Good.
with that.
Let's make our way slowly. Goes
All right.
past the statue.
All right. So you leave. You know you can't go through the back door where the bell tower is,
Yep.
because that's collapsed.
So we have to go up the stairs.
Yep. Go to the front exit.
Put the diadem away for now.
Yeah. I mean, you can do that once you get outside of the temple proper,
Yeah.
before you climb the final staircase.
Yeah.
The guards are like, "Oh, you guys are alive."
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff down there.
Oh, wow.
We're still not finished, so we'll be back.
Well, as long as you have a permit, you're good.
All right. Going to the shop to get the scroll that we need.
Okay, so you can go to, I will tell you this now. You rolled 2, so it is early afternoon. You can go to the library, you can go to the church, or you can go to where the shop district is, where there might be a magic store.
I want to try the church first. See if we can get a scroll from them.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a second here. right. Roll me a d6. Well, actually, no. You know where the church is. So let's see. So look at the map. Hmm. Alrighty. So it takes you by foot. So you're close to the church district. So it takes you about an hour and a half to get to the church, just hoofing. You get there, talk to the receptionist. She apologizes, but she tells you that they don't keep any scrolls of the primal nature.
Okay.
They have a few scrolls of um, arcane, but the scrolls of arcane they keep are of a much higher level for emergency purposes.
Okay. I
Um,
guess the next stop would be one of the shops then.
uh, Roll me a society check.
Society. That's gonna be 31.
All right. Um, with that roll, she tells you that she knows of a shop that you might have some success. Um, she tells you about a little, you know, walk down magic shop um, that is, you know, just off of the um, the docks district,
Mhm.
and you know it's like that's a jaunt from where you are currently, so it'll take you about 3 hours. Let's see, running. We'll say 2 hours. That'd be nice. Let's
All
say it'll
right,
take.
so we'll go to that shop and take a look.
All right. So you follow the crude map, and you find this, like, you know, little, you know, not even really a storefront. It's like a just like a walk down underneath some stairs of another building. There's a door, and
Mhm.
you go down there, and you know you open the door, and it's like there's like this, you know, there's kind of a sign. It's just like, you know, like it's like a pot and a scroll, and it doesn't really have a name. And
Okay.
you go in, and you know there's no one at the desk, but you know the lights are on.
Is there any bell I can ring?
There's no bell. You can call out, see if anyone responds.
Yeah.
The door is
I
open,
knock on
so
yeah. I knock on the counter and sort of call out, "Is anyone here working?"
uh, I mean, if I must. And
Oh, great.
coming out from behind like a beaded curtain is, you know, is someone who is elvish in nature, um, dirty brown hair, um, average height for a female elf, um, dressed in, you know, very casual silks and linens and things like that. And she goes, "Well, welcome to Scrolls and Pots. What can I do for you?"
I tell her about the scroll that we're looking for if she has a copy.
Roll me percentile. And I will have Jathal roll as well because he's there with you.
I got a 61.
And he got an 88. She tells you that she goes, sorry, love, I don't have a shrink scroll ready. Not very many people want that spell. But I mean, if you're willing to wait a day or two, I can make one for you. You just need one, two. How many do you need?
Um, uh, good job. How many did you say you needed?
I only need one.
Only need one. Okay.
All right. So let's see. And she starts like like doing math in her head. Can I get a society check, please?
Society again?
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be 25.
Okay. And then I need percentile again.
That's going to be one of them is an actual 10, so
So you have a 0, and what do you have? What's the other number?
30. So is that just a 30 or
If it's a 3 and a 0 or a 0. So if it's a 0 and if it's a 0 and 3, that's 3%. If it's a 3-0 and a 0, that's 30.
okay, so it'll be 30 then.
Okay. Because percentile are stupid.
Yeah.
Math problems.
Okay, so so she says, so when do you need the scroll by?
As soon as possible.
Oh, rush job. Well, I can do it for 90 if you want it like right away.
And that would be how long again?
It'll take me a day, so tomorrow, sometime around this time.
If that is that the best we can get?
I mean, if you want to pay more, I can do an all-nighter, but it just depends on how much you're willing to spend.
Just use all my money. Just go ahead and do it. Use it on
She's
my
not there.
my money.
She's not there. It's
And
her
then-
decision.
How much would I have to pay in order to get it today?
Oh, today? She she starts checking her shelves and stuff like that. I mean, I can get it to you before. I can get it to you before curfew, but if you want it that soon, then let's see, it's going to be. No plus. Like, it's gonna cost you like 125. Like if you want it before curfew.
All right. 125?
Yeah, just because I mean I'm gonna have to drop everything that I'm doing for today just to get this done.
All right. I hand her 125 gold.
Oh. Okay. All right. Can I get your name, please?
Shima.
Okay. And when you say your name, like this pen hops out of an ink well on her desk and like starts jotting down your name and a price, and you see like it rush job, shrink scroll, and then you know, and then you see like service pending. Like it just basically writes a receipt, and it when it's done, it hops back into the inkwell, and then she like rips this ticket out of the book that's on her desk, and she hands it to you, and she says, just bring that before curfew, and I will have your potion ready. Well, your scroll ready,
Okay.
not your potion.
Just to keep in mind, what time is curfew?
Curfew in the town, if you're not already in a bar, is midnight.
All right. So I'll probably come by about 10:30
Basically,
ish.
the only people the guards don't aggressively accost are the people who are coming out of bars after
All
midnight.
right.
Because usually they are too drunk to get out of the bar before curfew.
And what time is it now? About
It
afternoonish.
so you exited early afternoon. You spent 3.5 hours running around. So I'm gonna say it's like 4:30.
All right. All right. So
So you can go somewhere nearby, or you can run to the tomb and run back, but that's going to take a whole lot of time, so up to you. Jathal tells you that there's a couple of stalls nearby because you're in Doc's district and he knows it pretty well. Um, if you want to eat inside or be inside, um, there's
yeah,
like a
it's best to
really
hang around because if we go back to the temple, we're just gonna have to run right back afterwards.
Yep.
So
so
gonna hang around.
all right. Do you want to hang around at an outside stall, or do you want to go inside a building?
Probably an outside stall, or maybe we could find a restaurant to eat at since we've been down below so long.
All right. He basically leads you to like this really grungy, um, wharf tavern. He tells you, it looks like crap, but trust me, it's safe to eat.
All right. Yeah, so we'll spend some time over there.
All right. So you guys are mowing and drinking lightly, and back to the tomb. What are you guys doing while you're waiting?
We only have one diadem right now, right?
Yeah.
You have the one that is in your possession, yes.
Okay. I will offer it to Cantrell and ask him if he thinks it's an appropriate time to investigate the pools.
Well, considering how long it's going to be until that spell goes into my spell book, yes. Just graciously takes the data.
And
Okay, and
I'm
I will.
presuming, Shatha, you're staying with the Triceratops
Yep.
until someone comes to get you.
And I
Yep,
will.
just petting him and giving him food and.
You want to get Beauregard?
Oh, I'll probably go in the other room and grab Beauregard.
All right.
And I will
She
explain
turned back into a statue.
to Jathal that we have been told that if we link hands, that we can share what is seen, if that's helpful.
So
I'm presuming you're gonna try and share the vision.
I'm going to try to.
All right. So you go. Which pool are you going to, left or right?
I'm going to go to the left pool first.
Okay.
And from there, it's kind
Oh,
of.
you want to go here? Okay.
Yeah, either way. Like, it's wherever's easiest to, like, just kind of prop down, take a knee, and just kind of lean over.
Alrighty. So ripples appear on the pool's placid surface. Then a vision swims clearly into view. The god, Eridan, stands atop a lofty peak. Across the islands below him, 5 towers, crowned with 5 gleaming orbs, rise into the dawn sky. Eridan hands, Eridan's hands have touched each ion orb, and the reflections from each orb sparkles upon him. He lifts a long sword and gemstone cut into five pointed star, cut into a 5 pointed star, and begins to chant in a powerful ancient language. His words evoke images of green growth, clear flowing waters, and radiant sunlight. As he completes his ritual, the iron orbs flare and brilliant lines of golden light link each tower, crossing the miles between the structures and flowing towards the mountains where Eridan stands. The sun rises and sinks overhead, first slowly, then repeating the pattern at dizzying speeds. The land flourishes, the humans walk its surface. Above them, the 5 orbs orbit their towers like jewels in glistening crowns. Suddenly, the throne atop the peak is empty. Mighty Eridan has died. The orbs lose their link to one another and begin to fade. Desolation creeps across the land as the bounty provided by the ion orbs fades. Then faintly, a new figure arises. The figure's indistinct features overlaid with 5 separate gleaming reflections. This new figure reaches out, light emerging from the outstretched fingers to bolster the failing orbs. And then you jolt back into your current reality.
Someone picked up the mantle. And he will, in a brief summarization, let Gwen know what he's seen. Eridan being on the mountain, providing energy to the ion stones. 5 towers.
We've been to one.
We've been to 1 tower.
Yeah.
Eridan died a while back. Someone else came in to bolster them in his stead.
Would I be able to concur with Cantrell that that's what I had seen as well?
That's what you've seen. Do you want a roll to see if you interpret the same way?
Yes, please.
You can have a religion check.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yes,
And I'm going to use my last hero point.
It's one of the. It's wow. That must have been a bad roll.
Oh, that's even worse.
You can take one mine.
Nope. You're not there. Mine.
No.
Okay. Oh Lord, that's even worse.
One more. You get one more.
Use the law.
Oh Lord, I rolled
You
a
had-
3, a 2, a 4, a 3, a 2, and now I've rolled another 3.
You're taking my last one.
I'll give you a point.
An 8, with my religion would be a 21.
That's enough.
Uh,
It is a normal success.
I'll take it.
You
That
you agree with Cantrell up into the last part of the vision. Um, you recall that there were time passed between Eridan dying and this indistinct figure um, setting um, the towers aflame again, reestablishing the link. Um, you don't feel it's any one person. Um, and you're not sure if the figure is referring to a time past, a time current, or a time yet to be. You do know that your party has currently reestablished the link of one of the towers.
okay. I will share all of those thoughts with Cantrell.
oh. Okay. Well, until I have all the information, I shan't share too much. And walks over to the next pool on the right.
Same vision.
Same vision. Okay, so it's the same vision.
Which is
Hmm.
now, would that be unexpected that the pools would be the same? Do I have any?
For you, no, but for Cantrell, yes, because he's experienced this before with the previous pool.
Yeah, each pool in a certain range shares a vision. Um, so this level probably, if there was another section, like say on the southern half of the building, may or may not have the same vision. But beyond that, do you remember what happened at the area we had been where we met Shima, the island, and where the tower was? How things were starting to go a little haywire, the land was starting to die off a little, and then we intervened.
Yes, yes, I remember that.
The formless figure at the end of the vision could be anyone.
Could
Just
it
so
be?
happen, just so happens that for the time being, we have taken a small portion of that role. It needn't be any specific person. It could be a collaboration. If we stopped here and now, some other group maybe could step in for the other four towers if those other four towers are in danger.
Do you think there might be other people working to set to rights the other towers even now? Or do we wouldn't know, would we?
Uncertain. But for now, we know that we are currently filling that role to help. It's a weird thing to think about, honestly. Being hero. It's kind of shrugs it.
Cantrell, when you look into the pool, is there a way to slow down parts of the vision?
I don't know, I haven't tried.
When
Walks
we
up.
get to the part where Eridan dies and then things decline, and then they start to come back. Can you slow that down, do you think? And we could get a better look at how they come back? Maybe more details, or no?
Honestly, I don't think there is a way to determine what exactly happened. After all, this is a vision meant to be up to interpretation.
True.
So, one moment Eridan's there, the next he's gone. Obviously, he has passed. How he died isn't really the point. It's that he did die.
True.
Beyond that, without him to sustain the towers, obviously things go awry for those 5 regions, those 5 towers. So,
Do you think he could die because people stop believing in him?
I don't
Would-
think it's that simple. I mean, to be fair, this building still exists.
Yeah, and it's still, as it was, and obviously,
If that is true, then if somebody started following Eridan right now, he would soon become an entity again, yes? There was nothing in that vision that said that he would be able to come back.
true. So if he was able to die, where do you think his remains are? I mean, it's sort of a morbid question, but since seems to be his temple and his priests are here.
I would rather not delve any further than that, because to give it that much thought would make it a reality, and I would not subject this world to the knowledge of the death place of a god, considering every single god, every single higher power that I know of has enemies.
Very good points. But apparently enemies of Eridan's infiltrated this place.
I wouldn't say it's that simple. I'd say it's just agents of chaos and disorder and evil, and anybody that didn't share the same ideology or faith could do that. Even so far as to say that another good religion could have done it. Who knows? But regardless, that is not what these visions are here for.
So what do you think their purpose is? To guide? To enlighten? To inspire?
To remind us that anyone can fill this role, so long as they are willing. I mean, I'm not a believer. Still save that tower, though. That ion stone. Bounty was still good afterwards. People were somewhat grateful. Somewhat.
I mean, good in our eyes, obviously not good in other creatures' eyes. But yes, I follow the logic of what you're saying.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Should we go check on Shathra and make sure everything is all right there, do you think?
I haven't heard any crashing stones or yells for help, but sure, let's go check on Shathra.
Check on Shathra. She's with the Triceratops, feeding it, the last of her berries.
Anybody happen to have more berries? Or any dried fruit to begin with.
When was
All
the
I have
last
is dried meats.
When was the last birthday?
I think that was my birthday.
Yep.
And how much time has passed since then in game?
In game, at least a day.
I don't know if I want to find out the repercussions of feeding a birthday cupcake to it.
I don't think you would really like dairy products, but thank you nonetheless.
Right.
Oh, Bardoff, you can get off the sarcophagus. And Bardoff will hop down.
Okay.
And she'll just go sit by Bardoff and just like lie
You are
with him.
surrounded by your animal friends.
I am. This is a great problem to have. It's just trying to get him out. I forgot to ask, and children with the Triceratops. Do you have a name?
You. Hey, you. Lardass. Stupid. Stupid
They
thing.
weren't very nice to you.
They were not nice to you.
Like he just rattles off like a couple more insults. Yeah.
She'll just like give him a nice pet and be like, that's not nice. I have an idea. How about Trikey?
Mm.
Oh,
Let's see.
are you trying to come up with a name?
Yes.
Yep, she is.
He already had this idea.
I already had this idea. It's what my friend called his Triceratops. His name was Trikey. And he had adamantine armor.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
Poor
Yeah.
dinosaur got treated like shit.
It will not count that as a major disservice if you want to give it a name.
Okay. How about we just call you Trikey? How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
He
This
doesn't
is
seem.
Bardoff. He's my pet bear.
They like it. It says hello to Bardoff, and Bardoff looks at it questioningly.
Ah, alright, so you guys can talk with each other. Got it. Good to know. He says hi back.
Okay.
Okay.
Like Bardoff does, like the bear wave.
There you go. Yeah.
And then Beauregard.
And then that's Beauregard, but Beauregard might turn back into a statue soon.
Yeah, he's getting close to that time.
Yeah.
What's a statue?
You know, I'll have to show you a different time. There's no statues in here. But you'll see when he turns back into a statue. She's a magical dog.
Okay. Can she help me get out of here?
We're working on a solution to get you out of here.
Oh, she doesn't have a lot of magic.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. I am big.
Yes, I know you're big, but that's okay. We'll find a way to get you out of here.
Gwennon has a light bulb moment. Shathra,
Yeah?
the Triceratops. What are you talking about?
Well, he first wanted to know what a statue was,
Uh-huh.
and then that Beauregard's gonna turn into a statue probably in a little bit, and
Uh-huh.
then he was hoping that she had enough magical power to get him out of here, but she doesn't.
So the Triceratops knows about magic?
Yeah, he said that the Triceratops. So Trikey told me that he got teleported in here with his master by some big black bird.
Okay. You know,
Him and his master were teleported in here by some big black bird.
okay. Ask him if he has any of his own magic.
She looks back at Trikey. Do you happen to have any of your own magic?
No.
He said no.
Oh, that's okay. I just, it would be pretty silly all this time if he could have, done something to get himself out. We never ask.
Well, I asked him how he got in, and that he told me some big black bird teleported him in.
True, but it was just I heard your side of it when you were talking about magic, and that's what
Oh,
made me
that was
wonder.
about Beauregard.
Okay. Um, Gwendolyn's going to fish into her backpack and see if she can find a ration because she's starting to get hungry
Sorry, Pig.
as the
So
day's wearing on.
I figure you guys are just gonna be in wait mode right now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
Then
All
we
right.
could get the scroll and get back.
So getting back to you guys. So, um, you go back to scrolls and pots,
Mhm.
and the proprietor. She's like, she she looks like a little haggard. Um, and she goes, she sees you guys come in. She's like, "Oh, you here? I just finished your scroll. Like, I am not doing this again. This is like,
Give him a tip. Give him a tip. Give him a tip.
Yeah, I am going to leave her a 10 gold tip.
oh, thank you." She's like,
Yeah,
"That's
sorry
really."
to just spring this on you like that,
I,
but we
I
definitely
mean,
needed this spell.
I mean, I don't want to know why you need a string spell so fast, but good luck.
Thank you. Okay, we grab the scroll and start heading back.
Okay, so you head back to the thing. You get back to the entrance to the cathedral just before, um, well, it's after curfew. You don't run into any guards, but
Except for the ones raiding us.
the guards who are outside are not the guards who were there when you guys left. There's been a shift
Might wanna.
change.
Might be bringing a dinosaur out.
And they're like, who are you guys?
We're with the circus that are investigating the ruins here, the temple that's underneath the ground here. We've been here for a while and we just need to get back in the rest of our party.
Oh, all right. Well, you're supposed to have a permit, so just show us your permit and you'll be okay. Do you have the permit?
Would Kentrell have given us the permit?
Nope.
Nope.
It was not one of the things that I passed along, unfortunately.
Yep.
Didn't we all get a permit?
No, it's just the one,
Just the one.
Uh-oh.
which is fine.
Yeah,
I
the
think I
guard.
was a pretty good judge of time. We even know.
I mean, you guys are tired. You probably would feel like going to sleep around now.
Oh wait, got a question for you. How far up is the surface from here?
Um, I couldn't give you an accurate number. The ceilings are still kind of cavernous in some areas.
Right. Um, from where he's at, he's just gonna take the random guess, pull out the little fluff of cotton, a little copper wire, and use message.
What's
At
the distance?
120 feet.
Ooh, yeah, you're not gonna reach.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm. Straight up, damn. Okay. Hmm.
Can you boost it?
Might as well just go
Yes,
upstairs
actually,
at that
I can
point.
actually heighten it to third level and go 500 feet.
that'll get you out.
Let's see. Shima, are you there? And if so, uh, how how did it go?
Can she respond?
Let's
I
see.
think I could respond,
The
but
target
there's
can
like
give
an-
a brief. The target can give a brief response as a reaction or as a free action on their next turn if they wish, but they must be able to see you and be within range to do so. Oh, wait, what?
Is it see you or see you and?
Must be able to see me and be within range to do so. If they respond, their response is delivered directly to your ear, just like the original message. Coming out of your mouth, they're transferred directly to the target's ears of the target, while others can't hear your words any better than if you normally mouth them. The target can hear your words as if you were standing next to you.
Does it say you have to target them?
One creature.
I know with
And you
D&D
can
5e,
you
it's
can send it
Directly
without
to the
being
ears
able
of
to
the
see
target.
her.
I can send it. That's the
But-
weird thing. It doesn't say I have to see them.
Well, because it specifically says one target, so the target has to be within visual range. Unless so, like Dimension Door tells you specifically you can Dimension Door to a spot you can't see.
Can't see.
Yeah, Dimension Door is dangerous because you can kill yourself.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
well, not really. I think you take damage if you teleport into solid matter, and the damage from
Yeah.
the solid matter can kill you.
And
I
you
think
But-
can
we've
send
seen
that
this.
You know, so
out.
Not here, but
That's
the
so
other
weird.
the other part of that though would be that the dimension door that we talked about earlier, I believe only would work for one creature. You couldn't teleport something with you then.
you can
Or
take
is-
you can do so you can take friends with higher level castings.
Okay, all right.
The base casting is just yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright,
So
so that's not gonna work.
So that's
so-
not going to work.
So when you're doing that, Jathal says, "Do you mind if I send a message to my friends, letting them know to bring the permit to us?" And the guards, we will see if they're going to be assholes or not. Okay, an opposed roll. Okay, they are not assholes. Yeah, work your magic, whatever you're gonna do. So Jathal, and you've never seen this before, Shima. He basically clasps his hands and he whispers something into his hand. And when he opens his hand, like a very beautiful and ethereal looking butterfly appears. And it flies off into the temple area. And then he looks at you and he goes, "It's gonna take a while." And then sometime later, well, it's a butterfly. It's not instantaneous. And then, after a while, um, Gwennon coming around the corner is this ethereal purple butterfly, and it flaps in front of you and lands on you, and you hear in your head Jathal's voice, "We need the permit," and
Oh,
disappears.
oh. I'm with Cantrell, I think. Well,
Yeah.
though Cantrell seems to be sitting on a carpet in another room, but anyway.
No, I'm
Um,
here.
okay, on my map, we're all spread out all over the place. But anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
And you and Shotha see this butterfly fly into the room and land on uh, Gwennon, and then disappear after half a second.
Oh,
It's very visible.
Jathal says they need the permit.
There's a sudden moment of recognition. It's like, right. Um, diadem check. All right, I'll be back in a few. Be right back with them. Hey, at least they're here.
Yeah.
Well,
Holds
he
breath.
didn't
Yeah.
say they were here. He just said they needed the permit.
Yeah, well, I can't deliver a permit if I'm not there.
True. Good luck.
So you go up, and and as you enter the chamber with the giant statue of Eridan, it turns towards you, and then it sees you wearing the diadem, and then turns its head back to its regular position and stays still.
And I am not going to stay in that room by myself. I'm going to go into the room where, and not, yeah, where
The
Shastra is,
animals
but
are the Triceratops.
yeah, where every, where the petting zoo is, and just hang out in the corner.
I'm working on the circus petting zoo right here.
Yeah.
I got a bear, I got a dog that's turned into a statue, and then I got a dinosaur.
All right. So you get it. You get there, and I presume you present the for the permit to the guards.
Yeah, like, he just kind of comes up to the surface, head pops up. You required this.
And they take it, they look at it, and like, yep, checks out. Sorry,
Oh, no
you gotta
problem.
make.
As long as, hey, you're doing your job. Thank you. All right, Shema, Jathal, let's go.
Yep. Follow Cantrell back down, and
And
also give him the scroll.
Scroll
Yep.
shrink.
So all three of you wearing your diadem, same thing. Past
Yep.
the statue, unaccosted. You get to the room where everyone's hanging out. The so-called petting zoo.
Hi.
Just like, okay. Now, normally I would just go ahead and use this. However, Shema, if I may,
Yep.
unravel scroll, pulls out 100 sheets of parchment. Right. The wonderful thing is I took this feat at 4th level. Magical shorthand. Learning spells comes easily to you.
Never know what you're gonna need, do you?
Yeah.
Also, I go
Oh,
over
that's
to
great.
Shatra and hand her 39 gold, and I give the wand back to Brennan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Alright, so it says 10 minutes per spell
Thank you for
level.
doing the math for me.
Yep. Hey, you got to make the casting check.
Oh, excuse me. I am a master. 5 minutes.
Oh, fancy.
Oh.
Let's see.
Good.
Let's
I'll let shaved a
see.
few days off,
Yeah.
maybe.
Alright.
Yeah, right. I'm pulling it all nighter just to get this Triceratops out of here.
Basically, this works the same as earn income.
Yep. You got to make the check for it.
Right. So level 2 spell. Okay. Arcana. You
I
are
don't know if there's a heightened
beautiful.
version to make it last for a lot longer.
Well, that's another story for another time.
Uh-oh.
I think that's why we're making 100 copies.
Well, the 100 copies is so that I don't mess it up when I put it into my spell book. Practice makes perfect. Also, repetition and puke. Alright, so let's see that. 15 plus 17 is 32.
Yep, you have no issues adding that spell to your spell book.
Oof. Looks at the pile of papers that he just ran through. It's like, fire. Pirate. I haven't put that in my spell book yet. Maybe later. But the 100 sheets just goes bye-bye. And it's in my book now. And with that, I'm going to sleep. And then we're going to try this.
Okay. We sleep, and then in the morning we try this.
Yes.
So she'll relay the information to Trikey and be like, so we're gonna take a nap.
Oh, he doesn't
And
like
then
the
in the
word nap.
morning-
Don't say nap.
We're gonna go to sleep. We're gonna go to sleep. And when we wake up in the morning, Cantrell over there is going to get you out of here.
All right. So you have to remind me because I don't usually play a wizard, but you have to place the spell in the slots per, and since you don't have
So-
the heightened version, you can only use your second level slots.
Correct. So basically, if I want to have the higher level stuff, I have to do more studying, building off of what I know, in order to get the higher level spell slots to be studied to become higher level. But for now, just having it is good enough for a
Alright.
second level spell.
So how many second level spell slots do you have?
3, because that's the maximum you can have in any spell slot per day.
All right.
We have 20 minutes
So-
to get him out. Or 15 minutes to get him out.
All right.
We could probably run through the place in less than 15 minutes.
All right.
At least
give me
get
a-
to the next floor.
Give me a second here. Let's see. So, control. So it makes them one size category smaller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the target shrinks to become tiny in size.
Tiny.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can put them in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put him in
And
my...
then
I
run
can
through
figure-
the temple
yeah.
to get out of there.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So let's see. So.
All this sustainable for the 5 minutes. Should be fine.
Let's see.
Now I just need to look up shrink. for this.
Give me a second here. I wanna, because there is nothing on. There is nothing here trying to kill you now.
Nope.
So let's see. Here. All right. I am going to say that because it's not really a 1-for-1, just straight up booking out of here. But considering the length, duration, and the time it would take, I would say if you use all 3 of your second level spell slots, you can get outside of the temple gates above ground with maybe a minute to spare. Like if you
Nice.
just have them at the door, you cast it, and you just haul ass.
We haul ass.
You don't, like, you haul ass, and then like basically like all the major rooms like the two more major rooms on the way up. You basically cast it, and you're like,
Okay.
getting the fuck out of here.
So, okay. So there's one little bitty information that we got to go over first. Even I noticed that the statue came back to life, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So,
So we have to, like-
relaying that information, I do have Mage Hand, and I will be sustaining Shrink, which lasts
So-
for 5. Well, actually, I don't even have to sustain
Nope.
Shrink.
It's the duration.
Consideration. So, Mage Hand, mine to whoever's in the back, Mage Hand, whoever's already through to the last person in our group, all last. That'll be our last 1 minute extra time.
All right. Yeah.
Or
You
you
get
can
out?
hand it off. I have a move speed of 35.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
don't care
but
what
wait,
I don't
you-
care what your move speed is.
You
I'm
don't
just saying.
You're
you
taking the diadem.
you don't have the spell.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
does the one who casts the spell have to be the one holding him?
It's
3
not
diadems and 5 people.
It's not going to be a 1-to-1 single cast. You can get out with 3 casts of shrink in between the major rooms.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, while he's handing off the diadem, somebody can still keep going with the Triceratops.
You won't get out. You'll get to the next major room. He'll still have to cast one more time.
Yeah.
And you do not want to have that thing in your pocket when it, explodes.
sometimes it's
And
bad
you
to have.
also don't want to be turned into a flaming shish kebab like Jathal was. You
Flaming,
don't want that.
flaming hot Cheeto.
Like,
don't.
Sorry.
I mean, not wrong. Not wrong.
We don't
So-
want that.
So I will say that you can do that. You're with being a master in your arcana. You're adept enough to be able to do that. You guys get up. You get out.
We're completely done with the temple, right? Because I know we still have
you
the
have
two
you
rooms.
haven't the temple's cleared of hostiles.
We have not done the full temple, though.
You have not explored the full temple. You don't know if you have to. You've cleared the temple of any hostiles, so you know that at least there's no demonic or Zulgath presence in the temple, because that is what Ulthar wanted you to get rid of. And when you
And then we also didn't solve this room either. With the
uh,
statues.
the one in the corner, you don't have to. You can leave it. Like you did kind of. You know that the room is for a ritual, and someone stole 2 of the masks from the statues. You didn't do anything to the statues in fear of reprisal, but without interacting with the statues, you don't know if it's going to be a positive or negative experience. You don't have to interact with them. It's just they're statues. They're wearing magical masks. You don't know what the magical masks do.
To the library. Sleep.
Right? See,
I would point out to the group that because of the vision that Cantrell has shared with me, that there may be more knowledge to be gleaned from the temple that would help us going forward as we try to set things to right.
Well, we know there's a battle in one of the rooms there that we haven't checked yet because of what's his name's ghost telling us. The door over here, or so, whatever it is. Right?
he told you couldn't open that room until the temple was cleared.
Yeah, like my thought is that, we can leave it as it is, but we may miss a chunk of knowledge which would help us in the future. And since
We can come back. I mean,
I
just
think
keep
we should
coming
come back and
Yeah.
check that personally. Gwen
Yeah.
thinks that.
Sounds
But we
reasonable.
need to get the Triceratops
Right?
Out.
grazing somewhere other than in the temple.
So you guys are running out. Cantrell's
Running
leader of the
out.
pack, and he has like this, from what the guards can see, this tiny, weird
Uh-oh.
lizard thing in his hands, and then he gets past the gate, and he like kind of shoves it a little bit in the air, and as it's in the air, it just kind of grows exponentially with like like a magical whoosh, and then doomsh, and there's a triceratops on the streets of Escadar.
Shopra,
Can,
take him to the
look,
circus.
I am escorting him out. He won't be back in the city. Bye!
Run, 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 run.
Run! Let's go, Chucky!
As you're riding
Like-
bull.
Cantrell just turns around, looks at the guards.
All right.
Things I
So
do.
before we quit, I need to know: is everyone going to the circus, or just Shathra with the Triceratops
And Bardoff.
and Bardoff?
Given the fact that it's full size, it might be a really good idea if we all went just in case.
All right. So
My
I
So
will-
it would clear the way.
so
Well,
it's.
just
I'm sorry. Finish your
What
thought.
what does Cantrell think?
I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to hear Azure and Dog.
Well, no one just hear what Gwennon was gonna say. Just finish.
Okay,
Finish your thought.
Oh, I just think that because we can't shrink the Triceratops again, it might be useful if we were all available in case something goes south on us.
Right. So is anyone
Like the guards freaking out like they did with.
Bardoff, yeah.
So anyone not heading to the circus?
Nah, I'm heading to the circus.
All right. So, how we're going to end today's session?
Uh-oh.
You're heading towards the circus. You get out the city. The guards are like, "Oh God, it's those guys again." And you get out the city, unaccosted. It's because you're leaving the city with your armored bear, and now your giant lizard. Which no one knows what the hell it is. It's early in the morning. There's not a big crowd. It's stomping. There are people who are waking up and seeing this thing, and they're like, "What the hell is that?" So there's a small crowd as you guys are leaving. You make your way to the circus. As you get within view of the circus, basically, the forest line thins enough where you can see the tent. Disaster is before your eyes.
Oh, no.
Large sections of the tent are on fire. There are roughly a quarter to half of the circus staff and performers in random states of injury about the circus grounds. You get to the entrance of the big tent, and the professor is there, barely conscious, battered and bruised. You hold him up, and he looks at you, and before he falls unconscious, he says, "The Menagerie." And he passes out. And that's where we're going to leave off today.
Ah, those bastards!
Yeah, gotta put out the fires next time around, and hopefully end the other circus.
God,
That's
I'm
rough.
ready to just murder them now.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for staying with us. We ran a little bit long, but I just had to get to this point before I ended the session. We're Wanderers. This is not the only show that we have. We have a new schedule. I think the bot was updated. I hope it was updated. I know there was talk of it being updated. So let's see. Alternating Mondays. Yay! Okay, so I know Tricorn Isle. Oh wait, nope. It's the bot was not updated. Ah, crap. Um, so if you go, I don't have it in front of me, and if I do it now, it'll screw the cameras up. But we do have our cast. Our cast are the same. The shows have moved around because people's schedules have been a little wonky. Um, so I believe on Mondays, it's still Destiny Forged, and I think Mass Effect still on Monday. Um,
No. Unless Zorro needed a Monday for something, but Mass Effect is alternating with Tricorn on Thursdays.
Okay, so alternating with Tricon on Thursdays, and
Unless Zorro
then
has to sneak in an extra episode of Mass Effect.
okay, and then Mondays is now where you'll see Destiny Forged, and I believe Tuesday um, is now our Star Wars show, and they are every other week. And I believe last week they were off, so this week Tuesday they're on. And then um, I believe the beginning of next month we're gonna do the first Saturday. Behold, Lore finally comes back off of hiatus. If they didn't have the show already, I don't know if they had the show. I think they were talking about in the PCs, so I don't know 100% if they had the show or not.
Last
But
I heard, they were supposed to be on tonight later.
okay, so look
So
for
if
that.
people want to just look for an announcement,
Yeah,
depending
there'll be
upon how things worked out.
there'll be an announcement. Like I said, schedules are getting mishmash, but that's how it stands. We gotta accommodate for people's real lives. Some of our cast members have, are having or have had little ones, and we have to adjust for people's lives for our hobbies. So that's how it is. So IRL first, hobby second. Um, so that's. We also have our YouTube channel. So basically, I wish this was YT. I hate typing YouTube every time. So you can go here and you can catch all of our shows. It usually takes a day or two for our shows to get updated in the video section for our channel. So we have like 95% of all of our content on our YouTube channel. So if you miss anything or if you want to catch up with any of the shows, that's where you go to catch it. And we will see you guys either later tonight or Monday with another episode of Destiny Forged. So we'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Trying to wave.
Good enough.